You are looking live at the Waterloo Basket here in Waterloo, New York, as we are ready for arch rival sports at its highest level. Good evening, everybody. It's a Dog H. Weber with you on a beautiful Friday night in the Finger Lakes. I'm joined by my broadcast partners, Verkey and Mike Alessio. And anytime these gentlemen have played a lot of basketball, a lot of sports in their careers, there's nothing quite like arch rival sports, regardless of the record. Waterloo comes in the night 0-5 in league play, 2-8 overall. Mynderse Academy girls 3-3 in league play, and 4-6 overall. And Matt, you've played a lot of these games. Nothing quite like arch rival sports.
No, it's always great just to travel up the road and play your arch rival. This should be a good matchup here tonight. Mynderse is without the Heidi Miller, so it makes this game a little bit more interesting. Mynderse got to learn to adjust to play without her on the floor. They kind of got used to her being out there, obviously, and now they're going to have some of the other girls step up and score some points tonight.
That's right. As Mike, you certainly have played in many of these arch rival events, even though the Indians have suffered with an 0-5 record. You can never take anything for granted.
You can't, and talking to Coach Tim Lincoln before the game, they're a young team, and I think they're just coming into their own and hoping for something big in the second half of the season. So this could be a chance to start things up against your rival.
Okay, I believe we are getting set for our national anthem, and we're going to keep it here. And the national anthem performed here at Waterloo High School on a Friday night, the 8th of January. And Mike is Verk touchdown. Mynderse Academy, coached by Jerry Anderson, a good friend of yours and Verk's and mine. The loss of Heidi Miller is insurmountable, leading in blocks, leading in steals, leading in rebounds, leading in scoring. Tough one to replace.
Definitely a tough one to replace. They have another Megan Means, good force down below too, so she'll need to kind of step into that role. But they've got a good team. They've got plenty of talent, so they'll just have to take a little different approach to the game. But I still think they're going to be fine.
And we're going to run down the starting five for both of these teams. First off, the visiting Mynderse Academy Lady Blue Devils, coached by Jerry Anderson. Starters will be Madison Hillmeyer. And that, of course, will be Divya Tawari, also Sarah Schaefer. The likes of Hannah Brown-Trice and Megan Mean will be the starters for Coach Anderson and the Mynderse ladies. For the homestanding Waterloo Indians, who are coached by our good friend Tim Lincoln, who's back into coaching. Good to have him back in that fray. Audrey O'Brien, Logan Castiglione, Brittany Forty, Asia Arnold, and Vanessa Walters will be the starting five for Tim Lincoln's ladies, who are 0-5 in league play, 2-8 in overall record. And again, Mynderse 3-3 and 4-6. You look at this game, Verk, and certainly Mynderse Academy, the loss of Heidi Miller, probably needs to start off pretty good on an away court, knowing that they're still going to be a major factor in this game, even without their all-around player, Heidi.
Yeah, I think Mynderse brings a lot of experience into this game. As I look at Waterloo's lineup here, they got a lot of freshmen, sophomores, even an eighth grader up. Really a rebuilding year for Waterloo, trying to get the program back to where they were a couple of years ago when they had a couple great teams. So, I think, Waterloo's just looking this season as a building block, trying to get these younger girls some experience. And, they're going to come out and play hard tonight, and I look for them to give Mynderse a good challenge.
And what I'm impressed by, Mike, is Mike Alessio, as the crowd is starting to gather early tonight. It looks like before the boys get on in another hour and a half, we could have a real nice crowd here tonight.
I'd like to see it. It makes things exciting. It's good for the players, and this varsity girls, varsity boys format is a real nice thing for everybody to get a little show time.
That's right. Well, the starters have been announced for a nice crowd here on a Friday night. We welcome you. We want you to get comfortable. We have about 3.5 hours of basketball. We do this game. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then we'll start up on the boys' action. And, of course, the boys' action, the Mynderse boys have dominated the Waterloo boys for several occasions, several years. It'll be interesting to see how Waterloo can do against Mynderse Academy, because it hasn't been that often they've beaten them in basketball, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. What was the year we were?
2007, I think, is last time Waterloo got a win. So it's
pretty amazing.
Going on 10 years here.
Wow. So that'll be interesting. Of course, you still got to play it. And we want to remind everybody that after tonight's broadcast, looking forward again, we're going to be heading out to myself and Mike Alessio and Jim Sonacropi and the Hunt brothers will be going out to North Rose-Wolcott next Thursday night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
For the undefeated Cougars to continue that against Red Creek.
Yeah, we had a game of theirs at the beginning of the season, and they haven't missed a beat the rest of the year, but they were composed in game one, so I can't wait to see what they have going now, and could be a team Mynderse might face down the road.
All right, folks, let's get it ready and let's go. The tip is controlled by who's got the basketball. Looks like it's going to be a tie-up after the jump ball. So it's a tie-up, and we're going to have another jump.
I happened to observe Mynderse practice last night, and Coach Anderson had a long talk with the girls at the end. He's looking for a little bit more consistency and effort. He wasn't real thrilled with their effort at practice yesterday, so I'll be interested to see how they come out and play tonight.
And now the jump is controlled by Mynderse Academy. They have the first possession, Madison Hillmeyer. Shot from the top of the lane will go in.
It's always a good start for your go-to person. That normally would be something Heidi Miller would do.
So the first bucket scored by Megan Main. And the Blue Devils take a quick 2-0 lead just underway. Drive it down the lane, and a whistle and a foul. The drive was attended by Logan Castiglione, and she will go to the line for a couple of free throws.
And she's one of the two sophomores that are probably the top players on Waterloo, her and Asia Arno.
Sarah Schaefer picks up the foul for Mynderse Academy. Had several dribbles, and the shot is in the air, and swish. So Logan Castiglione with the first point for Waterloo tonight.
Look for Waterloo to play a lot of zone tonight. That's what Coach Anderson was preparing for, at least, in yesterday's practice. 1
out of 2, and the Blue Devil ladies take over.
Yeah, they're in a 2-3.
Drive it in for Mynderse, throw it up, not going to hit the rim, and it's taken back by Waterloo.
A little bit of a force there. A lot of time in the shot clock. I don't think they needed to, take that shot at that point in time.
Here's Castiglione driving it in, and they're going to call it just out of bounds. It'll still be Waterloo basketball. Just on the way here from Waterloo High School, doubleheader of action tonight. So we ask that you get comfy at home, get yourself some popcorn, enjoy your night, and check out our high school coverage. Here's the shot from the corner, swish.
Real nice out of bounds play there. Executed well by Waterloo.
Yeah, Mynderse staying in their man out of bounds. You don't see a lot of teams do that, but Coach Anderson's comfortable enough and feels confident that they can stay with their girls, and Waterloo able to beat them on that one.
Shot from the corner by the MA ladies, no good. Rebounded Mynderse Academy, throw it up, no. Rebounded coming out is the Indian ladies. Drive it down to the hoop, no, but a foul. Was Asia Arnold on the drive.
Brown tries for the foul. Looks like he got it with the body. Looked pretty clean up top there. Here's that out of bounds play.
Yeah, Hannah Brown twice on the personal foul. The shot in the air, and it's not going to go.
I think last time down for Mynderse too, having Megan Mean from deep in the corners, probably not the shot Jerry's Anderson's looking for from her either.
By that last Waterloo bucket, just to bring you up to date, was by Brittany 40. So the Blue Devil ladies work it to our right. Harold Weber, the dog, along with Matt Verkey and Mike Alessio, and our broadcast partners, and Jim Seneca will be directing tonight as usual, and the Hunt brothers, Jeremy and pass inside, knocked away by Waterloo. Drive it down all the way to the hoop. No. Rebound Mynderse. And a whistle.
Reach. Yeah, reach on Waterloo. I think Mynderse got to do a little better job of stopping the ball. 2 or 3 times here. Waterloo's taking the ball right to the rim. Yeah. And the last time Hannah Brown-Trice was back and she just retreated too far into the basket. They got to pick up the ball at the foul line and stop her momentum.
Aubrey O'Brien on the foul, and the Blue Devil ladies work it. To the baseline. Shot way up in the air. Doesn't go. Rebound easily by Waterloo. Waterloo leads at 3-2. Not much scoring. Played a couple of minutes here in the first quarter. Castiglione with a long shot. No. Rebounded. Mynderse. They're going to be, I think, a foul over the back.
Called a little tight tonight, looks like, underneath.
Yeah, it's 4 fouls so far early on here in the first 3 minutes.
Vanessa Walters on the foul.
Mind Coach Anderson like to see them work the ball around a little bit and get in a little bit closer.
Shot from way outside again is going to be an air ball. It does seem Verks are taking a lot of quick shots for no apparent reason.
Yeah, that's a little early. Hannah Brown-Trice she's a great defensive player, a great hustler. Outside shooting is not necessarily a specialty. I think he'd like to work it around a little bit more and get one of the shooters an open shot. I think Maddie Hillmeyer is going to have to step up and hit some threes tonight and do some scoring for them, which she's usually not asked to score too much, but being a leader, she's been around for a couple years. She needs to step up tonight.
Shot clock.
Shot is up in the air. No.
Didn't hit the rim either.
No. Rebounded. Mynderse Academy. Here comes, I believe, Madison Hillmeyer in a hurry. Good Madison. Crossover. Bounce pass. Shot up. No. Rebounded. It's going to be Mynderse back. Shot up. It's good.
Nice penetration there by Hillmeyer and got her over to Hannah Brown-Trice. She got blocked and ended up with it and was able to put it in. Good to see her
stuck with it.
Hannah Brown. Ball knocked away. Mynderse ladies on the run. Madison Hillmeyer, no, missed the shot, and a foul. And that's what we call the obvious variety, is Aubrey O'Brien almost decked her by mistake, and a Mynderse lady will be heading to the free throw line.
And that was good hustle by Mynderse. 4 players following up Maddie Hillmeyer just in case she missed that layup, and it just rolled out, and we had it covered.
A little surprised there, Mike. They gave him the ball underneath. I thought she was going back up with that.
Boy. Yeah, it did appear that way too.
Oh, so yeah. I didn't notice
that. A non-shooting, you're right, Verk. Non-shooting situation.
Very surprised at that call.
Shot from way outside, hits the back of the iron, rebounded, however, by Mynderse underneath. And the Blue Devils continue control of the basketball. Shot from way outside. Good.
It's Megan Tilton. Look for a lot of that tonight. She's by far their best shooter.
Yeah, and that's why they put her in there.
Sure.
That's what's expected of her, so. She's not afraid to pull the trigger, but she shouldn't be. She's a good shooter.
Yep.
Pass underneath. There's a shot up the rib. Does not go. Rebounded.
Nice pick and roll.
Mynderse.
Nicely executed.
Shot from outside. Good. Mynderse Academy with another score from Hannah Brown-Trice. As all of a sudden it's 9-3 in favor of Mynderse Academy, the visitors. Hey, folks, all these basketball broadcasts on FL1 Sports are brought to you by great people. Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education. The private student loan available through Generations Bank can be the answer to your funding needs. Learn more online at mygenbank.com or call 315-568-5855. Thinking about life after school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. You can at FLCC and go anywhere. Nearly half of FLCC grads transfer to a 4-year school and continue their education. Visit www.flcc.com to learn more. Harold Weber with Matt Verkey and Mike Alessio up at the broadcast booth. Perfect position to broadcast from, high atop midcourt here in Waterloo. We appreciate the phenomenal facilities that are given to us every time we come up here.
Mynderse sticking with the man-to-man. That's all they played so far tonight.
And the Waterloo ladies now down by 6 early, and a throwaway went off the leg of a Waterloo girl. It's going to go back to Mynderse. So a little sloppy play by Timmy Litkin's group, and they find themselves trailing by 6, and they have Mynderse getting possession once again. There's a shot of head coach Nick Ciotti, who will be obviously coaching the boys of Mynderse in our second broadcast of the night, coming up after this one. Nice pass underneath. Shot is going to be off the rim. Saved by Hillmeyer. Nice play by Madison.
Nice play by Maddie. She's a scrapper.
Right side, speaking of Madison, shot is up and it
out.
goes down and comes back out. Rebounded by Waterloo. It's going to still be Waterloo basketball.
Yeah, good look there from Hillmeyer. Just didn't get the roll, but, I thought that's the shot they're looking for. That's good offense. They moved it around and ended up with a nice shot. I think we might set the record for timeouts in the first quarter here.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Another timeout on the court.
We may not be broadcasting that late game until about 10 o'clock.
That's right.
There's the wife and kids.
There you go. Checking out.
And she wiped her brow.
Maddie's got her new Mynderse shirt at Mynderse basketball
That's
there.
good.
That's good. Jimmy Sinacropa's daughter there, too.
Looks like Jimmy's daughter, too. We got everybody here tonight. It's like a family night at the ballpark. The only thing I don't see is they're not eating a hot dog.
The shocking thing is
or Jimmy's wife.
We got them to skip soccer tonight to come to the game.
Oh, wow.
Which, they're big soccer players.
From the looks of your younger daughter, she's upset about it.
She probably is.
I wonder if Jim's daughter got in free with Jim's press pass. What do you think, Mike?
Well, we hope so.
I hope so, too.
Mynderse coming out with a little pressure here, giving Waterloo fits.
Here's a steal by
hustle by
Mynderse
Jed.
Academy.
Tawari with a nice steal.
Tawari, and it's going back to Waterloo, or is it?
Yep. No, Mynderse ball. I like the decision there from Coach Anderson. Come out of the timeout with a little pressure, and Waterloo did not handle it very well.
Change things up a little bit. I like that.
Divya Tawari will be inbounding to basketball. Mynderse up by 6. 2:29 remaining quarter number 1.
Kayla Snyder, she's a good shooter as well.
Yep. She's only a sophomore.
3 sophomores on Mynderse.
Pass underneath. Nice pass. Foul. Attempting the shot was Brittany 40. And they're going to get the foul on Mynderse Academy's Divya Tawari.
And Divya has been forced with Heidi's injury to play underneath. So you'll see her. Normally she'd be more of a number 3. And both offensively and defense, you'll see her down lower at the high post on offense. So
shot is nice and up and in.
She'll do a good job at it, but I feel she's probably more comfortable outside.
Very good athlete.
9-4. Ball slapped away. Saved by Madison and the MA ladies. Shot from way outside. Hits the back of the iron. The attempt was by Megan Tilton.
Another good look, though.
Nice try by Megan Main on the offensive foul. Just didn't get the call.
Away. Saved by Waterloo, and the Indians
Another
get it
good
knocked
anticipation
away.
by Maddie Hillmeyer.
Here's Maddie to the hoop. Maddie, count it. Hoop and a harm. And Madison Hillmeyer rams it home. And she'll go to the line.
Nice left hand there. Absorbed the contact, laid it in.
Everything about that play was beautiful. Good anticipation again on defense.
Talked to her legendary dad tonight, Doc, for a while before we came up to the broadcast booth. Nice play by Madison.
Great
nice
play.
shot. She's a Tiger.
She got her.
Tiger, she might be without one tooth today, I think.
She took
a heartbreaking loss to Geneva.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Took a shot to the face and busted her tooth up.
Oh, dear.
And then she played great afterwards.
Arnold to the hoop. Arnold. Nice play, Asia Arnold, as the Indians get a score.
That's just isolation. Mynderse got to move their feet a little bit and get some
help
help in there.
Get some help, yeah. Waterloo extending that zone.
Stolen by Waterloo. Drive it down, and a foul. They're going to get Madison Hillmeyer on the foul.
You know, and that's one thing last night watching the Mynderse girls practice was they were working on their passing was bad, and it's kind of carried over here a little bit tonight. The second team was getting their hands on a lot of balls, and they need to pass. You know, Jerry talked a lot about, you know, fake a pass to make a pass, and you know, they obviously didn't listen too well because they're kind of turning over a little bit here as well.
So the Indians ladies are trailing by 6 with 1:05 remaining. Shot is up and good. Logan Castiglione with the first free throw. She'll have another one. Bray Burchett comes in for Waterloo. I did not see who she replaced. We'll give you that update in a second. Eyes the bucket. Shot is airborne. Swish.
There's a lot of confidence for a sophomore out there.
Yeah, she was up as a freshman last year.
Yeah,
she's a good little player.
We did a game, I think.
And Verk, you're right. This could be a world record of timeouts in quarter number 1. I think you're right. In all the years that I've been doing these, I don't remember seeing this many timeouts. Hey, folks, these broadcasts are brought to you by Dobbins Drugs. Dobbins Drugs, they believe their customers are like one big family. Whether you need assistance getting over a winter's common cold or a get well card, Dobbins is there to help you. Located in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. So timeouts have been used quite at a feverish pace in quarter number 1, and we're still with 1:05 remaining. Harold Weber with Matt Verkey, Mike Alessio. Jimmy Senacropi, our director-producer, Jeremy Hunt. And let's take a quick look at this, by the way. Our girls Super 6, Wayne number 1. And, of course, the Mynderse girls are seated number 5. South Seneca gets a 2 slot, and Geneva a 3, etc. So, MA girls.
Waterloo continuing to extend that zone out in the front.
Pass underneath, knocked away by Waterloo.
Yeah, Mynderse got to get that ball to the foul line and look to attack from there. If they're going to extend out that far, that middle should be wide open. Maybe a little bit of high-low action.
Yeah, that was that would have been a tough pass to make on that cross court.
A little late, you know. She was open earlier and didn't get it over to her.
Didn't have enough zip on it.
Madison inbounding, shot from the corner, no, rebound Waterloo. So the Indian ladies have scrapped back. They were down by 6 or 8. Now they're only down by 4 and half possession.
Now that's the 8th grader, Jillian Panic, that you were talking about.
Okay,
24.
In the game, number 24, and talking to Coach Lincoln before the game, said she's a heck of a player.
Shot on the run, no, too long, too strong, and MA ladies control it. Up by 4. 20 seconds remaining, quarter number 1. Shot from way outside, straight away. It's going to be an air ball. It'll be Waterloo basketball with 12.9 seconds remaining.
Maybe a little earlier, too. I think they could have held for 1, possibly. I couldn't see if the shot clock was off, but, you know, now you're giving Waterloo an opportunity to cut this 4-point lead down to 2.
Under 10 seconds. Better get rid of it, ladies. And they throw up a prayer, and it is a prayer. Rebound is counts. Good. Yes. Did it go?
Yeah.
They count it. And that's a young lady just came in the ball game. That would be Bree Burchett with the bucket at the buzzer. 12-10, Mynderse Academy up by deuce. We'll come back with more after this.
Guidance and partnership through every step of the journey. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on. And small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
We're back here in Waterloo. 12-10. We're beginning second quarter action. Mynderse only up by 2. They were up at one point, I believe, by 8. Ball off the fingertips of Waterloo to go back to Mynderse as we begin second quarter action. So, Verkey, it looked like Mynderse had control early, but obviously a couple of turnovers, a couple of errant shots, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game.
Waterloo closed on a 7-2 run there to end the quarter, and then Mynderse came out and put a little pressure on, got the early turnover here.
Shot from Mynderse is on the right side. Scoring.
Beautiful shot.
HBT, after a slow start, she's hit her last couple. She's got 6 points.
3. You know, it's one of the things I know they've been talking about, whether it's, you know, she is a sophomore, and I think although a varsity player last year, just a little hesitant. It's not in her nature to take control, or and they're trying to work on having her put that ball up a little
Double
bit more.
dribble, yep. And they turn it over as the young lady from Waterloo got disgusted, threw it away from the referee. Referee let it slide this time.
Mynderse really picking up with the pressure coming out here, applying some good ball pressure, and got Waterloo 2 turnovers so far in the second quarter for Waterloo already.
Well, they might want to take advantage with Castiglione.
It'll still
taking
be
a breather.
Mynderse basketball.
And there's another one of those post entries. You know, that's got to be a bounce pass going in there. And, you know, they just having trouble feeding the post tonight.
Yeah, the Mynderse varsity boys suffers from that same thing sometimes.
Shot from the left side, going to be too strong. Rebound, Waterloo. Castiglione hands it off to her teammate. Shot up in the air. Nice play by Waterloo. That young lady was 21?
Yep.
Oh, nice inside pass.
Oh.
We don't have a 21 on my schedule or on my listing. We'll have to find out who that is. We'll check that out. So they have a 21 in the, is that a 21? Yeah, 21, right? Yeah.
Yep. Mynderse did a nice job there. Although after the basket, they pushed it down and got it right inside the mean and almost converted for a 3-point play. But Megan wasn't able to finish.
Same thing, getting beat off the dribble again, like you mentioned earlier, Matt.
And Divvy's got to slide over on that. Just switch it, and the play's over.
That's just basic help defense.
We apologize. We'll get you the name of that 21 for Waterloo, who is a mysterious number because it's not on our sheets that we were given, but we'll check it out and come back in a few minutes as soon as we get that.
And there she is with a rebound.
There you go. So the mysterious 21. Carrie Jensen. Ask Verk and Jimmy, and they get right to us. Carrie Jensen with the bucket and the rebound for you Waterloo fans that may be checking us out tonight. Nice drive, and she lost it out of bounds. It'll still, however, be Waterloo ball.
She's looking for the foul.
Okay, Carrie Jensen was listed on a program as 22, so she's 21. Okay.
Mynderse sticking with the man underneath out of bounds, doing a nice job switching everything.
Better get it in. They just barely got it in.
Took a little high elbow on that.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that myself.
Coach Mike Anderson is as well.
Here's a bomb from downtown. Off the board and in. Amazing shot. Oh, the crowd goes nuts.
Goes crazy on that one. That was a heck of a shot.
Oh, my. The bomb. We'll get the replay on that one, I'm sure. 15-14. Waterloo takes the lead on a miraculous bomb. Here come the Indians, leading by 1.
I haven't seen a shot from out that far since Matt Verkey played.
What an amazing shot.
She didn't call bank, though, Mike.
She didn't call bank.
Drive it in, put it up, no, and we got, what, a block or a foul? Looks like a block.
Here we are.
Here we go. All right, it goes there. Shot,
wow.
That was number 5
that
for
was
Waterloo. Castiglione. Logan with the bomb of the day, the bomb of the night. Jimmy with his instant replay showing us the play again. What a play that was. Shot is up and no good. That was beautiful. Asia Arnold missed
all
the
of their
first
faces after she made it was just as priceless.
Nice.
You have to pretend like you planned on making that shot.
No doubt. It was, it was pretty. She got it there pretty easily.
She did. She's a good athlete.
Missed them both. Arnold. Here come the Lady Blue Devils. Down by a point. Shot from the corner. No. Rebound Waterloo. Taken back by M.A. Tawari. Madison Hillmeyer. Shot from way outside. Good.
Nice shot.
Sarah Schaefer.
Sarah Schaefer knocks it home, and Mynderse takes a 2-point lead.
Sarah, a very good athlete, not necessarily known for outside shooting, but she stepped up and hit a big shot there for Mynderse to get some momentum back here. Now Mynderse
Real
playing a little
strong
zone.
player.
Travel.
Yeah, she sees a lot of minutes and is a real good role player.
The travel was called on Jillian Panic a second ago.
Shuffled her feet a little bit.
So MA ladies leading by 2, almost a steal by Waterloo, taken back by Mynderse. Shot from the corner, good.
Megan Tilton, second 3 of the game.
That's right.
I think she's
She
about
erupted earlier in the year, a game, I think it was against Aquinas, correct, which is a great team. It was a biggest win for Mynderse this year. Great team out of Rochester. In Aquinas, I think.
Yep.
She
can
had
shoot the ball.
5 or 6 threes, they said. Oh, just out over the outreach arm of.
Here's a long shot by Waterloo, no good. Mynderse with a 5-point lead, and they have possession. So Tilton with a couple of threes. Madison, top of the lane. Right side, here's another bomb. No, off the back of the rim.
She had real nice form and nice rotation on
Drive
that
it
shot.
down, throw it up. No, off the back of the rim. Rebound, MA.
Tawari pushing it up the court.
Shot is good.
Maddie Hillmeyer.
Maddie Hillmeyer.
They give her a 3 on that? No.
All of a sudden, we got a 7-point margin. MA ladies jump out.
You know, and that's what Mynderse going to need to do against his own is knock down some outside shots. You know, I think coach is happy with the last few threes they've taken, hitting 2 out of 3 here in the last 3 possessions. Mynderse got to do a better job of stopping Waterloo in transition.
Right. Yeah.
Shot from way outside, going to be another air ball, taken back by the MA ladies, so they got a 7-point lead, and they have the ball again.
Just got to move back about 10 feet.
Here's Maddie drive it in, and we have a blocking foul.
No, I think, nope, on the ground.
So a 7-point Mynderse Academy lead.
Hannah Lang into the game now for Hannah Brown-Trice.
Hey, join me Monday morning for my show at 9:30, Weber, this week. Jim Spina, Mr. Clemson Tiger, will be in the house. He'll be dressed with all Clemson garb, shot short, rebound at Waterloo. Jimmy Spina will have everything on that has Clemson all over. He's been a big Clemson fan all his life, and he is excited about the national championship game coming up Monday night between Clemson and Alabama. Should be a good one.
I talked to him the other day. I asked him if he was happy with a Clemson win over Syracuse in basketball. He said, no, I'm only a Clemson football fan.
Shot from way outside is good.
Logan Castiglione
rams home a 3, and it's a 4-point game. Shot the other side from Mynderse, no good. Good box out rebound.
Real nice rebound.
Here's a nice pass out.
And as you
shot
can
is
see,
in the air. Good.
Megan's got the green light. We can see that, and she deserves it.
So I think that's her 8th attempt of this half.
Yeah.
So
Tilton.
She could tie the record with attempts as we have for timeouts.
She may need some Ben Gay at the halftime break to keep that arm nice and smooth.
You know, that's something, if she's going to make, 30, 35% of them, it's like shooting 50% from the
Here's a nice drive. Yeah. Nice drive.
There's a good game going here.
It is a good game.
Some real nice plays. There's a real nice drive. A little off balance.
Yep.
This is Megan.
Here's Tilton.
Nice arc.
Bingo.
Mynderse, Maddie Hillmeyer and the rest of Myers players doing a nice job of setting her up so far tonight. Getting her 8 pretty good, wide open attempts for the most part.
Yeah. And she's good at spotting up, too. She knows what her role is, so. There it is.
Playing catch. Tilton wants it again. Here's Hillmeyer.
Nice
pass.
And a nice left hand.
What a beautiful pass. Sarah Schaefer on a great pass by Maddie Hillmeyer. And the ladies from MA lead 27-20. Nice crowd coming in here tonight, too, folks. I've been waiting to see one of these crowds for some time. On a Friday night,
Nice
Shot is
inside
short,
pass.
going to be air ball. Rebounded, M.A.
She's look up, head up.
We got a lady down below, all free to herself. Give and go. Back to Maddie. No. Up, and we got a foul.
Maddie needed to be dribbling with her head up there.
Right,
She had a breakaway layup.
Well, I think, Hannah could have yelled too.
Yeah,
Hey, wide open. She obviously waited a little bit long, and then at the end she should have just taken it herself probably.
I personally would have been screaming my head off.
Under a minute to play. First quarter took forever. The second quarter is great. Here's the bomb from the left side.
Tilton.
So the young lady is on fire.
4 threes here in the first
Megan
half.
Tilton with 4 threes.
Oh.
Cross-court pass, and we've got a foul. 36 seconds, all of a sudden a 10-point lead by M.A. And you can thank Megan Tilton with scoring 12 with his 4 threes that have propelled the Blue Devil ladies to this lead. Pass underneath, knocked away. You're going to get a foul.
Oh, I think that's might be number 2 on Schaefer.
Yep, Schaefer on the foul.
A lot of subbing going on here.
Coach Anderson moves them in and out pretty routinely.
Here's a bomb from outside. It's going to be short. Rebounded by M.A. Mynderse Academy ladies coming down court. 24 seconds remaining. A 10-point margin. Tilton's been hotter than a Ponderosa steak.
Mynderse can hold for the last one here.
Here's Tilton cross-courting. And here's another bomb by Tilton. Good! Wow!
That's a great shot.
I want it. Well done.
Nice pass by Hannah Brown Trice.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot at the buzzer. No.
Oh, she almost had another. Good
what a
play.
wild first half here from Waterloo. So thanks to Megan Tilton with 5 threes, 33-20. Mynderse Academy leading the Waterloo ladies. We'll come back with a couple of comments after we hear from these great commercials. Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School Basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics. Celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health, medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Fred's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. and small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere, and small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on, and small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Wisdom passed on from generation to generation. Welcome to Generations Bank.
We're back here at halftime. The Dog Age Weber, along with Mike Alessio, Matt Verkey. We have seen an explosion by young Miss Tilton for Mynderse Academy, who has literally been the difference in this one so far. She's had 5 threes. We'll get a scoring rundown in a few minutes. I guess it was a game, Burke and Mike, a game of two worlds. Thank you. A game of two worlds relative to MA starting off good, Waterloo coming back in it, got to within a point or two. Then Mynderse ignited and say goodbye. It's a 13-point lead all of a sudden thanks to the likes of Miss Tilton.
Yeah, Waterloo's taking their chances on Mynderse hitting some outside shots or missing some outside shots. And so far, Megan Tilton stepped up, hit 5 threes. Maddie Hillmeyer had a 3. Shara Safer had a 3. So, out of Mynderse 33 points, they got 21 of them off of 3-pointers, which is a little unusual, obviously. But, Mynderse just taking what Waterloo's given them. And, we talk about, obviously, without Heidi Miller, Mynderse going to shoot a lot more threes, I think. And Heidi's also a capable 3-point shooter as well.
She is.
But, really, Megan Tilton's been the difference here early on. She going to some of their practices, she can really shoot the ball. Obviously, she's shown that here tonight. She struggles with a couple other things, but if you leave her open, like Waterloo's been doing, they're going to have to shift that zone a little bit and locate her and, and look for them to make some adjustments in that zone and really trying to find her a little bit more.
And I think then we'll see how Mynderse handles it because, then they'll be forced to go inside. And without Heidi, they really haven't had to do that with anybody yet. So we'll see how Megan Mean or Divya Tiwari handle it down low.
And by the way, guys, if you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, the loss of Heidi Miller, if you missed it, she is out probably for the rest of the year. Heidi Miller, who led in steals, she led in blocks, she led in rebounds, and she led in scoring. Talk about an all-around player. Stress fracture, doesn't look good about her return. And for them to do what they've done without her is pretty amazing, too.
Yeah, the Geneva game was close. That was the first game without her. Last game, Geneva's got a good team, and it was a back-and-forth game, and and it really could have gone either way. So, they still got a great team.
Right.
It'll just, as I said earlier, they'll just need to take a little approach and gain some confidence. When you got a player that dominating, it's easy to get complacent and wonder what you can do.
Yeah, by the way, just give you the rundown on scoring. Madison Hillmeyer for Mynderse with 5, Sarah Schaefer with 5. Megan Tilton, as Verk pointed out, 5 threes, folks, 15 markers. Hannah Brown-Trice with 6, and Megan Mean with a deuce. For the Waterloo Indian ladies, homestanding Waterloo ladies trailing by 13 at halftime, Logan Castiglione with 9, Brittany Fordee with 5, Bray Burchett with a deuce, Asia Arnold with only 2, and Carrie Jensen with a deuce. So those are the scores here for the first half. Want to remind everybody, folks, these broadcasts are brought to you by many great sponsors. Finger Lakes Partners, insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Trust somebody who lives in your community with offices in Geneva, Waterloo, and Victor. Visit Finger Lakes Partners online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Penny's Place, family restaurant located on routes 5 and 20, the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals. A large selection of breakfast items and everything from burgers, salad bar, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Some of our great sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. And as we talked about, after this game. We're going to be waiting, obviously, for the boys' game, Verk. And as you pointed out, the Indian guys haven't beat the Mynderse Blue Devils since 2007. Pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of Mynderse has been pretty good over the last 7-8 years, and Waterloo down a little bit. The games really haven't even been that competitive. That's why I look for tonight. This group of Waterloo seniors, a lot of these kids, it's their third or fourth year on varsity. So, it's their last time getting Mynderse in this court. So I'm sure they'll be a little fired up. I think a big key to that game is going to be, Waterloo's got to get off to a good start. I think if they get down early, they're going to be like, here we go again, and kind of they might cash it in. But, Mynderse going to bring a lot of pressure in that game and really pressure Waterloo guards. But, Waterloo's a capable team. We talk about it a lot. They got talent. They just got to put it together. When you start with a kid like Deming inside, he's going to be a handful for Mynderse tonight, and the Airs out front. They got some good athletes, and, it should be an interesting game and, hopefully a competitive game.
Yeah, that's what Dog and I did the Sodas game last week, and we talked about the same thing. Is they just have to put it together individually. You look at them and say, "Geez, why isn't this team better than they are?" But sometimes you can see it. They don't play together, but at moments they look good, and they needed to, and they came back against Sodas. They were lucky to skate out of this gym with a win. So. If you hit it on the head, if they need to get off to a good start, I think they'll cave in.
Well, one thing too, Verk, the boys came off a double win in the Red Jacket tournament. Then they beat Sodas in a broadcast that myself and Mike did. Then they lost to Greece Odyssey. Greece Odyssey, and what I pointed out in reading the paper the next day, Ben Deming with only 6. They're not going to beat anybody with him scoring 6.
No, he's going to need 25 tonight if they're going to win, I think. And, he's capable of putting up those kind of numbers.
Hey, we're going to continue our coverage here at halftime. Let's take a commercial break as we close out the halftime break.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on. And small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Well, as the crowd continues to come in here at Waterloo High School on a Friday night, H. Weber the Dog, along with Mike Alessio and Matt Verkey. Waterloo ladies trailing by 13 at halftime. A game that's been topsy-turvy, but the Mynderse story has been the likes of Miss Tilton, who has scored 5 threes. Megan Tilton, a junior, Megan, and that really propelled the Blue Devils to a nice lead here at halftime. Coming up after this one, obviously, the boys' game, Coach Nick Ciotti taking on Coach Kevin Dinan, as Kevin being promoted from the JV coaching ranks here in Waterloo, and we're underway in third quarter action. Hope you're enjoying the action, and
looks like the same starters for both teams.
Yeah, Waterloo's sticking with that zone.
Right. There's a change, though. They had Schaefer underneath and Div Tuari at the point. A little bit of a different look.
Nice entry pass there. Mean's got to finish that. That's she's usually pretty good about finishing those.
All right, the Indians settled down.
Mynderse in the zone as well.
Castiglione now dribbling the basketball. Some 20 feet away. Passes it. Shot inside, no, but a foul.
That might be Schaefer's third.
Asia Arnold
You know, that's really a foul you don't need to commit. You
Yeah.
know, just contest the shot. You're probably not going to, block a shot on a jump shooter. And,
He's off balance.
Yeah, and Mynderse have, Waterloo's probably made 6, 7, 8 free throws.
Yeah,
They
good
need,
foul shooters.
They need to cut that down. You're just giving them 2 points.
Sarah Schaefer on her 3rd foul of the night. Nice free throw by Asia Arnold.
Kayla Snyder come in the game for Schaefer, so they lose a little bit of athleticism there, but they gain maybe a little bit of shooting.
Yeah.
Asia, nice free throws. Nothing but net.
You can tell Coach Likens had him working on the line.
Yeah, she's got nice form, real nice shot.
Pass underneath. Right side, shot is up and it's not going to go. Shot attempted by Hannah Brown-Trice. Waterloo comes back.
Ooh, nice
Stolen
steal.
back by Mynderse.
Kayla
Pushes it
Snyder.
up. Nice little steal. Gives it off to Hillmeyer.
Kayla with a nice steal. Shot goes in the air by Kayla, doesn't go. Rebounded by Mynderse Academy.
Trice with a good hustle down there.
Underneath, back out, shot in the air, good. Shot by Divya Tawari.
Nice hustle there by Mynderse, and Snyder kind of rushed that first one. She just needs to get comfortable out there. She's a good shooter as well. I was watching her in practice yesterday.
Yeah.
She just needs to see one go through, then I think she can settle down and knock down a couple more.
Here's 40 from way outside. Air ball, rebounded Mynderse. Up by 13, 6 to go, 3rd quarter. Nice give and go.
Real
nice
nice
layup. Missed it.
Oh,
Blocked by Waterloo.
Arno with a nice
Arno with a beautiful block.
block.
Yeah, Maine's got to go up a little stronger with that. It's,
I think if she had jumped, she would have at least gotten a foul.
Yeah.
I think she assumed she was a little more wide open than she was.
Waterloo passing it around. A lot of time,
Good
just on
ball
the way.
movement.
Drive it in, shoot it up, no. Rebounded Mynderse. Here they come with a 13-point lead.
Mean might go coast to coast.
Mean drive it in and a foul they're going to get. They're going to get Brittany 40 on the personal foul.
I think they kind of bail her out there. She was going to go with a lefty runner. I don't think that was, she probably would not have made that shot. But she did a nice job of getting the rebound and clearing the ball down here, and she earned herself 2 free throws.
Shot is up and short. For all
A
the
little too stiff on that foul shot, didn't bend her knees.
For all the people here that are here tonight, nice crowd on hand. I still think it's going to get bigger when the boys show up, but
Yeah, I'm
a little
sure they'll
quiet
start-
crowd.
They'll keep coming in.
Yeah,
It's a
look-
big gym. It doesn't get real
Yeah.
loud.
Okay. Shot is up and good. 1 out of 2 by the Mynderse ladies. And 36-22.
Tilton back in for Mean here, going a little smaller. And,
Here we go.
Let's see if Waterloo adjusts to find where she's at.
I was going to say.
They better.
Shot up, no, but a foul.
Same play as before. It's just not a foul you want to make there.
Just, yeah, you got to contest it without fouling, obviously. This is, really keeping Waterloo in the game here because they're not doing much else offensively.
Kayla Snyder on the foul. Nice shot of the folks that are here tonight. A couple kids having some fun. One doesn't care less about the game, looking the other way.
Good foul shooter, Castiglione.
Yep, good form. Oh, yeah, good free throws.
Real nice.
Couple of them nice. So the young lady, Logan Castiglione, with a couple of free throws. Mynderse the other way, no. Rebounded. Here comes Waterloo. Arnold and
Carey.
She's got it pinned up on her hip. Maybe a little early there from Tilton, kind of seeing if she's still feeling it, but early air ball from Tilton down for Mynderse at this end.
She was just adjusting on the free end. Nice pass.
Shot from way outside. Good.
Eddie Hillmeyer, second three.
Madison Hillmeyer rams home a three. All of a sudden, folks, we're looking at a 15-point lead by MA Ladies. 4:30 remaining third quarter. Pass underneath, lay it up good. Nice play.
Way too open.
Vanessa Walters on the bucket for Waterloo. Here comes Madison. Leave it.
Oops, she's open in the corner. Good ball movement.
Shot up. Good. Madison Hillmeyer.
It's good ball
all of a
movement
sudden,
on
yeah. She gets a couple of threes in a row, and it's 42-26.
Coach Anderson was really challenging her yesterday to be a leader and step up, especially with Heidi out, and she's really answered the bell tonight.
Here's a shot. Too many of them tonight. Too many air balls. Out of bounds. It'll still be MA. It'll be back to MA basketball. Coach Tim Lincoln encouraging his ladies, but here's some instant replay action.
Nice.
Madison will go to the baseline, look at the bucket, throw it up, swish.
Went from one corner to the other.
Yeah, Doc Hillmeyer, her dad, said she's going to University of Hartford, taking broadcast journalism.
Yeah, playing softball there, I believe.
Drive it in.
Drive.
Shot doesn't go. Madison's rebound and a foul. So Maddie will be at the line for a couple. The foul against Waterloo's Carrie Jensen.
They could set a record for fouling the jump shooters in this game.
Right. Oh, yeah. Upcoming broadcast coming up Thursday night. We got the Wayne County border rivalry. We got Madison missing the free throw. I'll be joined by Mike Alessio, and our normal crew will be in North Rose-Wilkett as the undefeated Cougars taking on Red Creek. And looking forward to that one. I can't
bend her knees too.
I can't.
A little stiff.
We got a push out. Yeah. It's going to go against Mynderse Academy. I can't recall the last time I was at North Rose-Wilkett High School. I'm going to say it's back in the radio days, maybe the 80s or 90s or something like that, a long time ago. NRW, I can't recall the last time I've been in that complex. 3:26 remaining, 42-20 in the third quarter, 42-26. Mynderse comfortably ahead in this one.
Oh my God.
Yet another one.
There's a drive and a foul.
You just have to close out and keep your body straight up and down. Keep your arms up in the air.
Well, they're in great position. They just, they're just reaching in a little bit. It's unnecessary.
Free throw is up and good.
She doesn't even hit the rim on her free throws.
Now Castiglione, impressive.
Pretty pure.
Logan, sophomore, captain, good-looking player.
Waterloo's going to take their lumps this year, but, they're going to return the majority of these girls, and the future's going to be pretty good for them, I think.
Shot is up, and, boy, you're right.
Yeah.
Beautiful form.
She's going to have 10 made free throws in this game, I would imagine.
And we have a timeout on the court. Gives me an opportunity to talk about some of our great sponsors. Hey, folks, it won't be long, believe it or not. A perfect game collegiate baseball action will hit the Finger Lakes this summer with the Newark Pilots and Geneva Twins in action nightly, showcasing some of the best collegiate baseball players in the country. Go to NewarkPilots.com or GenevaTwins.com for season ticket packages. Just a reminder on that, let's see, a week from Monday, we're going to have Bob Oman and Dave Herbst in, general managers for obviously Bob Oman, the owner and overseer of the Newark Pilots, and Dave Herbst, the owner of the Geneva Twins. They'll be in on my show on Weber this week on the 18th. That's a week from this Monday. Jimmers Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stevers Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmers Auto and Stevers Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. Speaking of Weber this week, don't forget, folks, we have a special show. It's like Barbara Walters, even though I'm not Barbara. A special show a week from today. The two co-partners and the two owners of the Lago Resort Casino will be on my show. We're doing a special show on the 15th of January, a week from today, 10 a.m. broadcast time. And that'll be Mr. Tom Wilmot Sr., and, of course, that'll be Brent Stevens.
That's a real nice ball movement.
So that'll be a special broadcast. Drive it in by Mynderse. No, and we're going to get a foul.
It's a real nice ball movement, real nice zone play. Working it around Megan Tilton. Just a little bit off.
Shot is up and good. So the Mynderse ladies comfortably ahead in this one. Divya Tawari made the first. Shot is up and good. All of a sudden, we're looking at 16. Mynderse leading by 16 points.
I think if I'm Waterloo, I might try to get out of that zone and put a little pressure on this Mynderse team and take them out of their comfort zone. They've adjusted well to the zone, and I would just try to change it up and give them a different look.
Just
here.
to learn from it. At some point they're going to need to do it. So
yeah, they're not going to win this game. You might as well work on a couple different things
some
at this
things
point.
in a game situation. You do it in practice, but
bounce pass thrown away, intended to go to the ladies, but they missed their target. They're trying to get it to Hannah Lang.
She tried to pull it back too late.
And Waterloo has possession. 2 minutes left, third quarter. MA way out in front of this one by 16. Saved by Waterloo. Left side. Drive it in. 6-footer, banked up, no good. Rebound, MA.
Good rebound by Hannah Brown-Trice. It's it out to Hillmeyer.
Shot from outside. That Tilton girl missed another one. She's 0 for 2, I think, in this quarter. But she's already had 5 of them, so 5 threes tonight. If you just joined us here on Finger Lakes FL1 Sports.
Turnover on Waterloo.
Yep.
So we got a 16-point lead, minute 30 to go. Waterloo sticking to that zone still.
That's right. A minute and a half to remain. 44-28. Mynderse girls up by 16. Lang, drive it in. Bounce pass to the baseline.
There's a nice pass.
Out to Lang. Got the shot. Takes it short. Rebounded. Waterloo.
She should have shot it before that dribble.
Yeah.
She was dribbled right into a defenseman.
She doesn't look comfortable out there right now.
Yeah.
Castiglione loses the basketball, gets it back. Who's got it? Scramble. It'll be Waterloo ball. They still retain possession. Cross-courting. Shot is up in the air. Jensen, no. Rebounded. Mynderse ladies.
Good rebound.
Under a minute, 40 seconds to go. 16-point Mynderse ladies lead. Shot down, no. Make it 18-point lead.
Turnaround jumper from the baseline. Tough shot.
Trice with yet another one.
The shot clock and game clock are about synced here, so
right.
Waterloo can hold for the last one. I don't know if they realize it or not.
Ooh, another.
Could have got called.
I think they did get called, but
they got to get a foul. Looked like she might have dragged that left foot.
I mean, besides fouling the jump shooter this third quarter, I don't think Waterloo would have scored a basket.
Right.
They might not have scored a basket.
Castiglione's got, I think, 6 made free throws. They had, 20 at halftime?
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
I can't remember.
And she looks a little tired, too. I was watching in the last defensive possession. In her rotation, she was just a little lackadaisical.
Oh, they gave this one out of bounds, though.
Yeah.
So the Indians with 13 seconds down by 18. And definitely a bucket here. Shot from the corner. Good.
I think that's her second three.
Go.
The bucket. Here's one the other way. No, rims and comes out.
Nice play there, though. I thought Hannah Brown was going to pull up, and she made a good decision there to pass it off the lane.
End of 3 from Waterloo. It's all Mynderse ladies. 46-31. We'll be back.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. and small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on, and small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Well, we're back here at courtside after 3 quarters. 46-31, Mynderse leading, ladies leading quite comfortably. Getting ready, of course, for the boys' action coming up after this one, and some are meandering around checking out the ladies' action. Verk, too much Mynderse. Outstanding effort by Tilton, who got the 5 threes in the first half, and Waterloo tries to chip away, but then Mynderse comes on and makes a couple of buckets, and we got a 15-point lead.
Yeah, Mynderse is a better team, obviously,
yep.
And they got some upperclassmen who've been around, sectional title winners. So, even without Heidi Miller, this Mynderse team is still very experienced. They got a lot of talented girls. They still go 7-8 deep, and they played pretty good here tonight.
Shot from way outside did not go, and it's MA basketball.
Nice strong pass right give you.
That's just, they don't need that right now. Just,
yeah. It was a good look, just the wrong situation to do it.
You gotta, if you're gonna do that, you gotta be sure of it.
Yep.
The shot doesn't go, and it's Mynderse basketball.
Like that one.
And a foul. Young lady Aubrey O'Brien going to the line for Waterloo.
So Mynderse comes out here to start the fourth quarter with two unnecessary turnovers,
right.
And with a 16, 17-point lead, not how you want to approach it.
Aubrey O'Brien with 1 out of 2. Nice shot.
Nice little drive. Split the seam.
Hannah Brown Trice.
She's played really good tonight. After missing her first couple shots, she's really played well, and she likes that couple dribble and shoot it, and she's knocked a few of them down tonight.
By the way, stay tuned for our post-game show of this game. Here's a steal by Waterloo. Turn, shoot, and score, and count the bucket. As Verk pointed out, their Mynderse all of a sudden getting a little sloppy. And credit the attempt, Castiglione with a bucket, and Verk, she gets a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I think she might have traveled on this a little bit, but they gave her the and one attempt here.
Yeah, the Mynderse girls have struggled a little bit under pressure this year in the backcourt with passes like that, or the one Maddie Hillmeyer made earlier, although it wasn't a pressure situation.
Well, it's just really rushed.
Right.
There's no reason for it. They're good ball handlers. Take the time, get the ball over.
And we got a 3-point play. It's 48-35 with 6.5 remaining. Hey, folks, don't forget this outstanding coverage of our network, FingerLakes1.com, is brought to you by, look at this dude, huh? He looked like he just come out of the top 10 off the MPI list. Kevin Korzaneski in the house tonight. I'll be working with him in a few weeks. It's been kind of nice. I haven't had to work with him much this year. Work with you two guys. It's kind of nice, really. Listen, Red's Place, great place, serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls. Awesome daily specials, soup and the best sandwiches and burgers in town. Visit men'shalloffame.com for the full menu. And when Jeremy Hunt is not doing camera work for us, he's making sandwiches at the highest level. And and he does a good job. Even though I'm upset with Reds, they took the famous bologna sandwiches away that I used to enjoy. And Jeremy remembers those days. Shot is up and good by Mynderse Academy on the drive.
That was a tough shot by Hannah, but
Mynderse
a little late on the pass.
Yeah. She almost turned it over again.
Hannah Brown Trice with yet another bucket for the Blue Devils.
She got away with a travel at half court.
In and out.
Good
hustle by Waterloo, though. Down by 15. They're calling the old.
It's the second time they called her in a carry on that.
The first one, she caught it on her hip. That one I didn't really see, but he had a good angle over there. So
Jillian Panic getting called on the
Let's see how we do against this is just another bad pass against that zone press.
Don't forget, at the end of this ladies' game, Matt Verkey and Mike Alessio will have a talk with one of the players or two, depending on how many we bring up for our post-game show. And then, of course, we'll zoom right into Game 2, pitting the boys of Mynderse against Waterloo. Nice pass. Nice pass. Missed the shot.
Yeah, nice play there by Mynderse. Just got to convert. And again, Mynderse, they got to stop the ball earlier. I don't understand what they're doing.
Just kind of riding them down the lane, and
they retreat to underneath the basket and then foul them. Pick over, you got to stop momentum at the foul line.
It's the oldest drill in the book: 3-on-2, 2-on-1.
Yeah, you're right. She's, Castiglione's done a nice job of getting to the hole, and they got to. She missed a free throw. They got to do a better job of stopping her momentum, because they're allowing her to drive right down the lane and get fouled.
By the way, I know you folks can't. I'm sure you're waiting with bated breath before we sign off after the boys' game tonight. We'll get Verk and Mike's pick on the Alabama-Clemson game Monday night for all the marbles in college football. We'll get their views on who they think will win this thing. Looking forward to seeing it. I wish they'd played a little earlier than 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, but that's because I'm old and need sleep.
Waterloo looks like they're playing.
Nice feed, nice shot.
I think some girls were playing man there and some were playing zone maybe.
Megan Mean with a nice give and go.
Definitely confusion somewhere.
So Megan Mean knocks it home for the Blue Devils. They lead now by 17. It's their game. It's just a matter of, unfortunately, the arithmetic. Give and go, shot up and no, but a foul. They're going to get Schaefer, the young Schaefer girl, I believe, on that foul again. That could be 4 on her. And going to the line for Waterloo will be Jillian Panic. That is Sarah's 4th foul for the night for Mynderse. Shot is up and no. It's so good to have a nice crowd out here tonight. It really is. Looking across the way here, there's some seats available, but on this side, nice turnout. So it's
the Waterloo student section strong.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why one reason I like these double headers. You get a lot more fans out, it seems like.
1 out of 2 for Mynderse. And guess what, folks? We got a timeout on the court. A lot of timeouts.
Did they change the rule of how many timeouts you get a game?
30. Hey, by the way, guys, Ferrara Lumber's been a fixture in Seneca Falls since 1959. Start planning your next kitchen or bath remodeling project at FerraraLumber.com. Finger Lakes Construction is the #1 post frame builder in New York State, providing complete building packages for a wide range of construction, including personal garages, commercial office complexes, municipal, agricultural, pole barns, and more. Visit them online at fingerlakesconstruction.com. And by Thompson Health Urgent Care Center in Farmington. They provide acute illness and injury care in welcoming environment with doctors, nurse practitioners, and physician assistants whose goal is to get you treated promptly and courteously so you can get back to enjoying your life. Learn more at thompsonhealth.com. Again, folks, we can't thank these sponsors enough. Without them, we would not be here. We would have not been here for any of our games this year. But thanks to all of our great sponsors that have given us the support to continue our coverage of high school basketball here on FL1 Sports. As we've got 5:12 remaining as they pan the crowd once again. Good camera work. And we're back in action. MA leading quite comfortably in this one. Shot is up and no. Rebound Waterloo. Excuse me.
Ooh,
Shot
a nice
up and good. Brittany Forty.
Brittany Forty.
Shot is short, but rebounded up, and there's a personal foul. The attempt was made by Mynderse Academy. That would be
Trice. I don't know if it got partially blocked or not.
Right.
It was considerably short.
But again, I think Mynderse needs to look at time and possession here.
Yeah.
That's a shot with 25 seconds to go on the shot clock. You're up. It's a 13-point game. It's not necessarily over yet. I think they need to work that clock down. They can get that 15-footer at any time.
Yeah.
There's our departing sheriff who just left office as of January 1, Jack Stenberg. Had him on the Weber Show along with Garrett Sullivan a couple of weeks ago as they bid farewell to the county. Both did a yeoman job. Tim Luce and John Clear are taking over. Shot is up and good. 1 out of 2.
Gets the roll.
Mynderse is back in their man-to-man. No, they're playing zone here still.
There's
Good
the ball
defense
knocked
there.
away.
That was good defense.
And we have a whistle.
Double dribble.
Oh, a double dribble call.
Couldn't really see. It was good defense by Mynderse. They didn't foul.
This
They
is
stood
at
their ground. Others 3
3.
from 40.
Knocked. Stolen back and a travel. They're going to.
Good front defense by Megan Mean. Knocks it away. Couldn't come up with it, but Mynderse got a nice break.
Coming up in the 4-minute mark of the fourth and final quarter, it's been all Mynderse Academy. It got close early, but then Mynderse opened up with Tilton making 5 threes in the first half. They led by 13 at the half, and now they lead by 14.
Now Mynderse running some clock, which I like to see. We're going to go with a high pick and roll here.
Drive it
Nice
in.
play.
Oh, nice play and a foul. Good give and go.
Yeah, that was a real nice set.
Great job. Hannah Brown-Trice did everything right there. She was going to pull up for the jumper. They switched the pick, and then Maine rolled perfectly to the basket, and that's how you do it.
Brittany Forty on the personal foul. Shot
Short.
does not go in.
It's been short on a couple of those.
Yeah.
On free throws, you never want to be short.
She's gotten the roll when she's made it. Due to a nice soft touch.
Missed them both. Rebound, Waterloo. Under 4 to play. 14-point margin by Mynderse Academy. Shot up, no. Rebound, Mynderse. And as Verk pointed out, they may slow down the motion here a little bit.
Yeah, they should.
And they are. I think they get
Maddie Hillmeyer is very similar in a lot of ways to Brett Anderson on the boys, and sometimes they only have one speed.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to get going a little too much. They're both very, very, very quick, but there's a time when it's detrimental to be too quick and too fast.
Castiglione on the foul for Waterloo, inbounding Mynderse Academy. Knocked out of bounds by Waterloo. That was Aubrey O'Brien.
They got a full shot clock here. They need to pull this out and run some clock again, and I'd go with that high pick and roll. Waterloo still in his zone.
Megan says no.
Oh,
she
yes.
needed number 6.
Credit another 3-point. Megan Tilton. Shot is partially blocked. It'll still be Waterloo basketball.
Coach Lincoln is
substituting. Going to bring in some kids. Get an opportunity to play here. 3 minutes to go. It'll be Mynderse basketball. Well, guys, speaking of big game coming up Monday night, Clemson and Alabama, let's not forget it's wild card weekend in the NFL, Mike. A lot of good games going to be played. This is a good time of the year for sports when you have the playoffs getting ready to go toward the Super Bowl.
Syracuse, North Carolina tomorrow night.
That's right, 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Boeheim's back.
Hoppy has been tossed out of town after that. What do you know? Poor Hoppy.
Clemson, yeah.
Poor Hoppy's kind of glad he's not the head man after what he went through.
I think it's hard to, he couldn't do a whole lot. He had to, to put his handprint on that team.
I know.
He comes in a short amount of time.
I know.
But they did lose a couple close ones.
Oh, baby. They sure did. And the troubling part is that game tomorrow night, I think they're going to beat Carolina with Jimmy coming back. I think that'll pump the dome up. I don't think they can afford to lose that one. They'd be 0-4, Verk, in the ACC. That's ugly.
It's going to be a tall task. It'll be a tough one to win.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it, but
I got a hunch they're going to be pulling that one out tomorrow night. I think that win one for Jimmy.
I think they're going to beat us up inside. Bryce Johnson's coming off a 39-point, 23-rebound game.
They got some athletes.
Nice drive.
Nice drive. Rebound, Waterloo. Coming up to the 2-minute mark as you follow the action here on FL1 Sports. Harold Weber with Mike Alessio and Matt Verkey. Shot from the corner. Good.
She's got a few three-pointers, too.
She does have a few three-pointers.
I think that's her fourth one.
Yeah. That's Forday.
All right. Brittany Forday with that 3.
I thought Megan was feeling it for number 7 there for a second. She slid down a little bit more.
If she hits 7, I'll give her the school record.
Oh, another bomb. A nice shot.
I know Brittany Anderson, I think, had 6 threes in a game.
Anna Lang.
So.
Pass underneath. Could have got steps. Lay it up off the glass. No. Rebound, MA. Coming up to 1 minute remaining. 59-44 and what do we got?
Substitutions.
And yet another timeout. That gives us a chance to run down our final mention of our great sponsors here tonight on this first broadcast. Hey, our good friend Dr. Rod Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal: to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through orthodontic care. They utilize the latest technological advances, including Invisalign and Excellident. Check out their website at littlejohnortho.com. Speaking of my show, Dr. Rod will be on February 1st. That'll be a few weeks. He'll be coming on my show for a nice interview.
This could be it.
Here it is.
No.
Going to be Tilton not making it. She might get another chance. No, she got called for steps.
She might set the record for attempts, though.
Yes, it could be.
I got to talk to Dr. Rod about some kind of discount. We get anything like that through Finger Lakes 1 or something?
Bring it up. He's a real easygoing guy, you know. So. Waterloo works the basketball. 40 seconds to go in this one. 15-point Mynderse ladies lead. Shot up.
My God.
No. Somehow they made a foul it from the Mynderse side.
Yeah.
Megan Tilton on the foul. That's her second.
That's just, end of the game. Obviously, you don't want to commit a foul right there.
Yeah. Let him shoot it. Shot is up. Air ball.
A little short.
And this baby is history, folks. Mynderse ladies will advance where they'll move now. Overall, they'll be, they will move
5
to,
and 6.
4-3 in league play and 5-6.
And I think, Coach Anderson really wants these guys to step up against the upper class in the league and get a couple wins. They've, they've kind of beaten up on some of the teams they should, but he wants to see some wins against some of the teams that are towards the top of the league.
Stay tuned for Mike Alessio and Matt Verkey. They'll be talking to one of the players for the winning Mynderse team. Shot from way outside, no. 7 seconds to go. Mynderse basketball.
See if we can get something
this
out
one
there.
Is going to be in the books.
One more for that.
No.
Would have been
Final
a nice way to
score.
close it out.
59-44. The MA ladies win over Waterloo. We'll take a couple of commercial breaks, and when they come back, Mike Alessio, Matt Verkey with the postgame show. Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School Basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics. Celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health, medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Bread's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Waterloo Gymnasium, a packed Waterloo Gymnasium after a girls game just finishing off here, 59-44 win for Mynderse Academy over the Waterloo Indians, and I'm joined here by Matt Verkey and junior Mynderse guard Megan Tilton.
Hi.
Nice game, Megan.
Thank you.
So, great win for Mynderse and a great game by you. What did we end up with? That was the final tally.
6 3-pointers.
6 3-pointers? Now, is that a record for you?
Yeah, it is.
It is? I knew you had a great game at Aquinas we were talking about earlier in the year. How many did you have that game?
5.
5?
Yeah.
So, just feeling it tonight or what?
Yeah, whenever, I got the ball, I, knew when I was on and not. And it was just confidence, really.
Did Coach talk to you at all? Waterloo, you knew Waterloo was going to play a lot of zone. Did he think, you're kind of like a zone buster, obviously, on this team. So did you think coming in that it might be a chance for you to have a big game tonight?
Yeah, especially with zone because it's, easy to work the ball around.
Sure. And, I thought once you hit a couple, the rest of the girls did a nice job of finding you out there. And,
yeah.
You did a nice job of spotting up. And, they got you the ball, and you did a great job tonight.
Have you always been, something you work hard at, have you always been the shooter? Like I know on this team, we from Seneca Falls all know that you're the shooter.
Yeah.
You're one of the best shooters. Has that always been your thing? Have you something you've worked hard on?
Yeah, I'm more confident with shooting than anything.
Than anything?
Yeah.
How do you like your role coming off the bench, like that?
Yeah.
Understand that?
Where's any talk? I was at practice last night, and I don't think Coach Anderson was particularly happy with the practice you guys had. Was there any talk before the game about, coming out and being a little bit more crisp tonight and doing the things that he talked about last night in practice?
Yeah, it was mostly like working together as a team and like having confidence in ourselves and not letting each other down, or like working the ball and stuff.
How has everybody taken? Obviously, you guys lost Heidi Miller, and so this is your second game without her, I think, and obviously did a nice job adjusting tonight. Well, has the team kind of rallied around that at this point?
Yeah, we just decided that we have to work together. Even though she was a very big part of the team, we have to come together and push through it without her.
Have you changed? Do you think you've changed your game plan a little bit? I know you used to go inside a lot to her. With you hitting tonight, weren't going inside as much. Do you think that's something we'll see more of, more outside shooting?
Yeah, and especially with Coach, because he's working a lot more people in and stuff. We're having more opportunities to get everyone
I think
down.
We got some of your shots here if you want to see yourself on TV. Real nice shot.
Oh, these are Waterloo's.
Oh yeah, that was a heck of a shot at the end of the 124-second clock by the girl from Castiglione. Here's another one. Now you put a lot of arc on your shot. Is that something you've always worked on as well? Good rotation.
So does Coach Anderson pretty much give you the green light if you're open on the three-point line? He wants you shooting that ball, I take it, right?
Does he tell you not to get nervous if you miss a couple? Because, it would be common to, get a little nervous after you miss a couple to hesitate to shoot.
Yeah.
Are you able to overcome that and just say, this is my job and I'm going to continue to fire it up?
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Ask Matt Verkey.
So, in conclusion here, I guess, congratulations. What do you guys got coming up next week? You know who you play at all?
I'm not sure.
Not sure at this point. Well, best of luck going forward, and we're going to go to a commercial break here, and congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School Basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics. Celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health, medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Bread's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on, and small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Wisdom passed on from generation to generation. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Dog H. Weber along with Mike Alessio here at the broadcast table. High atop the Waterloo High School Gymnasium, Waterloo girls game just completed. MA winning quite easily, 59-44. And I'm joined by my friend Mike Alessio. Mike, of course, let's remind our audience that it was a tale of really two cities early on. Mynderse jumps out by 7 or 8. Waterloo closes it within, I think, 1 or 2. And Tilton got hot. Say goodnight, Irene. The bus is leaving. Yeah. Mynderse extended their lead to 13.5, and then it was just too much of MA.
I mean, the better team won. I mean, that's what it came down to. So, teams at just at different talent levels and working on different goals this year. So, I think Mynderse will take some things to be happy with their performance and shooting, and that's game 2 under their belt without Heidi Miller. Waterloo's young, so I'm sure Coach Lincoln will be happy and pull some positives out of that game.
I saw Timmy Lincoln when I came back from a break, and he said that his Lady Blue Devils were down by 13 at halftime, and Tilton had 5 threes.
Yeah.
So you do the arithmetic,
Yeah.
Shut her down, and they had a 2-point lead.
They did. It was a close game. Up until halfway through the second quarter, I think. So he'll be happy. He's got young players. They're 2 sophomores to build on. And they're coming off losing a great player in Steinruck, who's at MCC doing a very stellar job, I hear, as well. So I'm sure Coach Lincoln's not disappointed. They're a work in progress.
And if you missed it, Heidi Miller, their outstanding athlete for Mynderse Academy girls team, out, we expect, for the year with a stress fracture. She led the team in steals, rebounds, scoring, you name it. She led it, and she's out of action.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be for the year. It sounds like if Mynderse lucky enough to continue in the postseason, she maybe a boot will come off, and then really it'll be up to how she feels. So conditioning will come into play. I think it'll be important for her to now, although she can't put hard pressure on it, stay on a bike or elliptical or something. So if she chooses to come back, there might be a few games left at the end of the year if they have a late season run.
And, Mike, turning our attention to this boys game, it's been since 2007, where the boys of Waterloo have captured a win against Mynderse on the hardwood court. And tonight, if Demi can get hot and stay in the action, then, of course, we're looking at Finger Lakes East standing right now. Mynderse 5-1, and the Waterloo still on the snide, 0-5 in league play. But Waterloo, if they can put the pieces together like a crossword puzzle, they got a shot if they stay in it early.
I think the planets would need to align.
Right.
But I think Waterloo has it in them to, if they put together a good game, and Mynderse is just off, which they have been off at times. I think that's the struggle for Mynderse, is trying to put together a complete game. So they are probably coming off their best performance of the year against Geneva, and I know they'll want to build on that. They tend to get off to slow starts and just have some lapses. Have found themselves having to close gaps, and when they've lost, that's some of the reasons why. Clyde, they were down by 19. They come back to go up, and it's just it takes energy out of you.
Right.
So, and they just couldn't hang on. Probably with they're a better team than Clyde, but not on that night. So Waterloo could be the same thing. Everybody's gunning for them.
Well, Matt Verkey's joining us back at the broadcast table. And, Matt, we would be remiss if we didn't talk a little bit about the Clemson-Alabama big one for college football fans. a game that has been anticipated, number 1 and number 2 seeds. So the selection committee knew what they were doing. It always turns out that way when it's 1 against 2. Your feelings on Alabama? They opened up in Las Vegas as a 7-point favorite. They went to 6.5 as of tonight. They're favored by 6.5 over the Clemson Tigers and Dabo Sweeney. What's your outlook on that game?
I think Alabama rolls them, I guess. Well, you know, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
You know, they've been there, they've done that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Clemson win the game, but I think Alabama's just got the experience.
What about it, Mike?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I'll lean toward. I like Coach Saban and what they do there with their coaching staff and their whole program. So you don't know. I didn't expect Michigan State to get rolled like that either. I didn't expect them to win, but again, you don't know. What can happen.
And of course, as the path to the Super Bowl, switching subjects from college to pro game. Start the wild card playoffs tomorrow. 2 games tomorrow, 2 games on Sunday. A lot of people, Verk, think Arizona's tough, but Seattle's coming out like gangbusters. Pete Carroll's team, Green Bay's look sluggish. Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like the same Aaron Rodgers to me as I have seen him. Interesting segment as you go to the Super Bowl pathway. New England looks a little off, but they're expecting to get a few of their players back.
Yeah, I think it's pretty open. It's strange. You got a lot of home dogs tomorrow.
Exactly.
So, some of these division winners may not, exactly be the best teams. But, going into Washington, I think Washington's going to play well tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're good at home.
Yeah.
And I definitely wouldn't want to be Minnesota facing a hot Seattle team either. So, you never know. But home field advantage, is a big thing. But they should be great games. Looking forward to them.
Hard to believe Super Bowl coming up February 7th from San Francisco, and only 4 weeks from Sunday is the big game, so it's hard to believe. It seems like we've only been to watch the Super Bowl. It seemed like a month or 2 ago. Here it is again.
Time flies.
When you're having fun. Ed Boudreau in the crowd tonight. A lot of people here tonight. It's nice to see this turnout. And it's the nicest crowd I've seen since I've been broadcasting this year, by far. And it's nice to see a nice turnout, and people are engaged. They're having a good time. And there's Deco Paradise. Speaking of legends. And
Deco gets to a lot of games over at Mynderse, front row.
Yeah.
See, courtside. I'm not like Jack Nicholson with the Laker games.
That's right. All right, so, folks, we're getting ready for game number 2 tonight here in the FL1 Sports coverage of high school basketball. Don't forget, after tonight, we'll be heading out to North Rose-Wolcott next Thursday night. That'll be the 14th. North Rose-Wolcott, the undefeated Cougars of NRW.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
North Rose-Wolcott takes on Red Creek. So, as the crowd.
Nope, we get another.
Face the close end of the stadium. Gentlemen, remove your hats. As we honor the men and women, both at home and abroad, serving our country, protecting our way of life, and especially those who gave the last full measure of devotion. Singing tonight's national anthem, led by Mrs. Krista Surratt, is the Tribal Class A a cappella group. Take it away.
What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight.
Okay, nice rendition of the national anthem. Performed by a nice group here in Waterloo.
First, the visitors from Mynderse Academy.
Mynderse Academy starting 5 tonight with Brad Anderson, Jake Jones, Jake Mean, Ben Cafola, and Kellen Kerr from Nick Ciotti's Mynderse Academy.
Number 11, Kellen Kerr.
As the Blue Devils get introduced to this crowd.
Number 23, Brett Anderson. 6'4", senior, number 24, Ben Cafola.
Ben Capola.
And 6'4", junior, number 30, Jake Mean. Head coach is Mr. Nick Ciotti and the rest of the Blue Devils.
Okay, now we're going to get the announcement of the Waterloo Indians, homestanding Waterloo Indians, who hasn't beat Mynderse in basketball since 2007. Ironically, that's the year I retired from Gould's Pumps. Life is good, huh? 9 years ago. It'll be 9 years in May.
And it was downhill for both Waterloo and Gould.
Thank you. That was very nice of you to say that.
Very much.
Got some early results in tonight. Wayne beat Midlake 64-53, so a nice win for Wayne.
Wow.
And the Penn Yan Modified beat Mynderse Modified. 1 point at the buzzer.
Jared Benedict starting for Waterloo, coached by Kevin Dinan. Dikembe Ayers.
Number 11,
Nick Stenberg.
6'2", sophomore, number 30, Tim Imhoff.
Tim Imhoff, and we know who the 5th starter is going to be, the big guy. Double 4.
Senior, number 44,
Ben Deming. If that name sounds familiar, his sister was quite the basketball player. She still is in college, Lauren Deming.
University of Rochester.
Oh, she sure is. By the way, tonight's games around the Finger Lakes region, Pelmac at Penn Yan, Geneva at Newark, Mid Lakes, of course, they just gave that score on Wayne. Marion taking on Northwell's Wolcott. Red Creek at Clyde Savannah, Bloomfield at Naples, HAC at Romulus, Whitman at Red Jacket, South Seneca at Honeoye, Sodas at Gananda, and Lions at Williamson. So, folks, let's get ready to rock and roll for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight as the boys now ready to rumble here in Waterloo, and it's controlled by the Indians.
Looks like Mynderse coming out. They're playing man. And,
Jake Mean on Ben Deming. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah.
Long. He's very long.
Two of the better big guys in the league right there, Deming and Mean.
Just underway here from Waterloo. Boys varsity. Mynderse, Waterloo. 5-second violation.
A little quick on the 5 seconds there.
Yeah, it did seem a little fast.
So Waterloo turns it over on the first possession. We talked earlier in the girls' game that I think it's real important for Waterloo boys here to come out and get off to a good start and not get down 7, 8, 9, 10 points.
Tough deny man-to-man defense by Waterloo as well.
Down low. Nice bounce pass. Head fake. A lot of good passing. Shot up in. Doesn't go. Rebound. No. Rebound. Waterloo.
Real patient there by Mynderse, and got a couple good looks, just couldn't knock it down.
Shot is up and good by the big guy, Deming.
That's a great shot for him, and he gets a lot of them. Nice 8 to 10 jumper, 8 to 10 foot jumper.
Yeah, look good. Nothing but net. Waterloo also playing straight man.
Nice shot. Doesn't go by Mynderse. Deming rebound. Waterloo 2-0 early, obviously.
Good set there by Mynderse. Anderson just had a tough angle there and wasn't able to finish a layup.
Deming now turning, shooting. It's going to be off the front rim, rebounded by Mynderse Academy.
And that's a tough shot right there. He's kind of contested.
Ooh, real nice drive by.
Nice drive. Jake Mean on the shot, I believe.
I'd like to see Deming get it down on the block instead of, out towards the foul line.
High pick. They'll be looking for the roll. Yeah, that's where they wanted it.
Yep. I'd go, Mynderse is a different team when Maine's out of the game. So, if I'm Deming and Waterloo, I'd be looking to get him in some foul trouble.
Jake Mean on that reverse layup. Real nice.
Nice play.
Nice hang time.
Inbounding, saved by Waterloo. Deming with another 15-footer off the back iron. Rebounded, Waterloo.
I think somebody needs to remind him he's 6'6".
Long bomb, no good. Mynderse rebound.
Well, Mynderse will push it when they can.
Here they come. Open shot, Jones. Short. Jake Jones on the short one. 2-2 game. Coming down, no, but he got a foul.
On the floor.
Oh, he's giving him 2 shots.
Ooh.
Brett Anderson on the foul. That was a nice friendly deuce, though, to give him.
Yeah, the very
it looked like
generous.
he was, took another step after he was fouled.
Ayers with a free throw.
And he cupped the ball.
Ayers, good. Waterloo up by a deuce. Justin away. Straightaway shot, going to be short by Mean. Here comes
That's a
Waterloo.
shot Jake Mean can hit, but he doesn't take it that much. So I feel like
Ayers no good. Deming
he needs to be able to make that shot.
Yeah. But again, if I'm Waterloo, Deming's yet to touch the ball on the block. He's got 3 shots off, and they've all been jump shots.
Yeah, we saw that same thing against Sodas that I didn't think they got him the ball, and he had incredible mismatches.
Here's a shot up, no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be a Waterloo basketball.
And it's one thing, he can make that shot, but is that really, I think he'd have a little higher percentage down on the block.
Yeah. No, I saw Deming before the game, and he I don't know, he looked like he
was
having some problems breathing or something, and I just saw him signal over. So we're 3.5 minutes in, and he needs to come out.
Shot up and good.
Now that's Kingston, and he's coming off a couple big games. He had a good game against Kingston, and in that finals against Red Jacket in that tournament, he had a real big game. 14 rebounds and 10 points.
Daquan Johnson, Kingston, who was our guest last week at the postgame show against Sodas. Had a nice game.
Hard worker.
Came in, nice finish on the layup there. Nice possession by Waterloo.
It's a good position play. He plays tough defense.
Inbound pass. Almost stolen. Working the shot. Doesn't go. Rebound.
And that was great defense, too. Kept his hands up. Held his ground.
Drive it in. Lay it up. Yes. Credit the bucket to Dikembe Ayers. And all of a sudden it's an 8-2 lead. Shot up and good. Mynderse Academy, Jake Mean.
Off to yet another slow start.
8-4 Waterloo.
Yeah, both their baskets were just transition baskets by Maine, kind of on breakaways.
Yeah.
It'll still be Waterloo basketball. Nice drive here by Ayers. We're going to have a foul. That's a cheap foul. Jake Jones will get called on a foul. Those are the ones that kill coaches.
Yeah. He put his hands on him, though.
Yep.
Yeah. He needs to watch that. They're calling that a little tighter, of course, this year. It's one of their points of emphasis, the hand checking and arm bars. But he really shouldn't have been out there, that far. Benedict's isn't going to hurt you out near midcourt.
Stolen by Mynderse. Here comes the Blue Devils. Drive it down, lay it up. Good.
Real nice drive.
Nice bucket by Mynderse Academy's Brett Anderson.
I'm not sure what's wrong with Deming, but if he can play, he needs to be in the game.
Well, he's coming to the scorer's table.
Mynderse sticking straight man-to-man, putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
Benedict's, Ayers, and a travel. No. They're going to call Waterloo basketball?
Jump ball.
Jump ball. So the big guy, Deming, comes out and take one. Kingston will get a breather.
No, that was
Imhoff.
I'm sorry, Imhoff get a breather. Kingston's still in the game.
I think this will be a lineup Waterloo sticks with a little bit more as Kingston takes advantage of proving himself in the time he's seen.
Right. Long pass in. Nice move to Deming. Turning in, not going to get it. A rebound up, no. It'll still be Waterloo basketball.
Nice job by Ayers there, getting on the boards.
Yeah.
Went up and went over a couple Mynderse players there, and Maine did a nice job of getting the block and hitting it out of bounds.
Yeah, Mynderse got to do a better job of blocking out.
Shot up and no. Rebounded Mynderse. Down by a deuce. They have the basketball. In a hurry. Leave it for Jake Jones. Turning, not shooting. This gentleman will shoot. Swish. Anderson.
I don't know if they gave him a 3 on that. 32nd by Waterloo. Regroup.
And that gives us a chance to talk about some of our great sponsors. Federal loans not enough to cover the cost of your college education. The private student loan available through Generations Bank can be the answer to your funding needs. Learn more online at mygenbank.com or call 315-568-5855. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. You can at FLCC and go anywhere. Nearly half of FLCC grads transfer to a 4-year school and continue their education. Visit www.flcc.com to learn more. So we got a 9-8 basketball game here. Harold Weber with Matt Verkey, Mike Alessio, Jim Senecropi, our producer director, Jeremy Hunt, and Mr. Soward is also working the camera tonight. Glad to have you alongside. If you missed the first game, it will be the Mynderse ladies win 59-44.
Mynderse on a 7-2 run here. They're down 8-2, and they're now leading 9-8. And I think that was Anderson's second, so they're going to bring in Devin Anderson, the son of girls coach Jerry Anderson.
Okay,
who's a sophomore. He's coming off a nice game at 11 points against Geneva. Good defender, good three-point shooter.
Shot is up and no good. Rebound.
Hard worker, too.
By Mynderse. Pass stolen by Waterloo.
Stolen back by Jake.
Stolen back. Nice lead. Good lead. Cafola.
Nice finish. Ben had a real strong game against Geneva. Scored the first 10 points for Mynderse.
Yeah, he's been playing well this year. He's coming off, had a big game against Clyde. He's just been struggling at the foul line a little bit.
Yeah,
if he can get that down, he's going to be a real big force.
Shot is up and good.
Scotty Norton coming off the bench. Tough shot over to Cafola.
Waterloo playing a little bit of a man here, it looks like, or a zone matchup kind of.
Devin Anderson looking for Jake Jones, top of the lane. Said goes to the baseline. Get it to Jake Mean. Turning Jake, shooting Jake. Going to be an air ball. Easy rebound. Deming.
I think that's what Mynderse needs to do. Whoever Deming's not guarding, go to the other big guy, whether it's
shot by
or Mean.
Shot by Deshaun Kingston, no good. Or make that Daquan Kingston. Had himself a nice look and he missed it. A minute 15 remaining, quarter number one. Mynderse up by 1. Drive it in, throw it up, and it will go.
Oh, nice little hang time there by Callan Kerr.
Got
it over Deming.
I think that was a little luck there, too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, nice shot, though.
Here's Deming stopping and popping. It's going to be no. Rebound, Waterloo up, blocked. It's taken back by Waterloo. Ayers outside, Ayers inside. Banks it home.
Real nice shot.
Nice shot.
Ayers kind of keep him in this early.
We got a good one, 13-12 MA boys over Waterloo. From Waterloo High School here on Doubleheader Night. Nice pass, nice layup.
Yeah, that was a real
nice pass, nice layup.
The big men for Mynderse have been working the ball very well. Some real nice inside passing against Geneva, and it looks like they're continuing on that tonight.
Cafola makes it. Waterloo misses it. Lay it up, no, but a foul.
Kingston got position. I don't know if it was on Anderson. fouls on Anderson.
There's a replay
nice
errors with a
drive.
nice bank shot there.
Off balance, too.
Yeah, Devin Anderson with the personal foul.
And that, you know, if I'm Mynderse and Kingston's going to be shooting 10-footers, I think we'll live with that all day. You know, he's got to make his living getting rebounds and putting them back in. You know, I don't think he's a polished offensive player at this point in his career.
Shot is going to be short. So Daquan Kingston will miss the first, and he'll have a chance for a second one here. Try to get one on the board. His shot is up, and no. 0 for 2. It'll be Mynderse basket. Oh, Waterloo basketball.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
We'll have to check the replay on that.
Couldn't really see.
Pass comes inside. Taken back by Mynderse, and they're going to get a foul.
Push. That might be his second.
Scott Knowlton. Knowlton on the foul. So Mynderse with a 3-point lead and the basketball.
I'd look to go to Maine here on Kingston. I think he can take advantage of that.
Yeah, if he could, if he held on the ball, but here comes Waterloo. Here's Stenberg. And a blocking foul. That was a turnaround, Verk. From getting a last-second shot, now getting Waterloo to the line.
Yeah, and you know,
and he deserves that call. You know, he's complaining about it, but he leaned into it.
Yeah, that's just that. You know, obviously not the way Mynderse run to end the quarter. They're trying to set up a play, and Kerr had a careless turnover there.
Shot is up and too strong, and if we recall correctly, Mike, Stenberg had real problems at the line, like 0 for 7. Yeah, 0 for 7. Felt bad for the kid.
Yeah, it really could have been a different game if he had made some of those, and he tried everything, changing his routine.
Right. Looks like they put the Weber Moloch on him. You know, comes in at 0 for 7. This is, I think, his 8th straight miss, and he finally knocks one home. Good for you, Nick. And the lead's a deuce by M.A. with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Pass underneath. No, but a foul.
With 0.1 left.
0.1 left, and M.A. will go to the line.
That's just poor defense by Waterloo. I mean, they allowed Maine to dribble down. It was a great look from Maine into Cafola there. But Waterloo's got to get back. They just went length of the court in 4 seconds.
Stenberg, who made 1 out of 2, committed to foul with 0.1 left, and a shot is in the air, and no. Not going to go.
Not where Cafola wants to be on the foul line.
Yeah.
You know, he needs to convert that layup.
Cafola, no. Man. 0 for 2, and the quarter ends. End of 1, 15-13. Mynderse Academy will come back with more after this.
That one wasn't even close.
Guidance and partnership through every step of the journey. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on. And small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Well, we're back here in Waterloo. Harold Weber with Matt Verkey and Mike Alessio. And there's our power rankings, the latest and greatest. NRW, who I've been petitioning for the last few weeks to be number 1. I finally got my wish until they get beat. They should remain there. They're a nice ball club, and they are number 1. Mynderse 3, Pelmac 2, Newark 4. You can see it on the screen.
Some great games to look forward to in
Yep.
the East coming up.
Yep.
Newark Mynderse 19th, I think. Nice pass. And a
Nice
shot
swish.
by Brett Anderson.
That's twice that Jones has done a nice job on kind of running that play, and Anderson's wide open.
Brett Anderson with a bucket, and the lead is 5, MA.
There's your entry pass that you're looking for. He's got to be able to finish that.
Yep.
Shot from way outside, no. Easy rebound, Deming.
Devin Anderson's had a good year from 3. That might have been a little early, I think.
Those are the ones,
possession.
you make it, it's great. You miss, you kind of.
Oh, this one's in
There you
tight.
go.
Deming banked it home.
So that's 2 times in a row. Where was it all the first quarter, though?
Yeah, that's what I always ask.
I don't understand.
And it was the same way against Sodas.
Shot doesn't go by Mynderse.
And another quick shot by Mynderse.
Brett Anderson on the quick shot. Doesn't go. Here comes Waterloo. Oh, nice pass.
That was a nice cut, too.
Feed it out to Deming. Lost it. Gets it back now to Ayers. Ayers could have got called for steps. No call.
Missed him back in the corner, but the guy.
Shot from Ayers. No. Deming rebound. Deming off balance shot. No. Mynderse rebound.
I think they can get a better one than that.
Jake Jones.
I'd go into Mean here. He hasn't touched it in a while.
Jake, little 5-footer. Yep. Jake Jones on a 5-footer.
A nice little fall away, but
that's a good shot. I still think the big guys need to touch it a little bit more.
Yeah.
On both teams.
Well, Waterloo for sure.
Well, Deming needs to touch it inside.
Yeah.
Shot from way outside. Good. Knowlton.
He's played pretty good since he's been in
Scott
there.
Knowlton. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point MA lead as you follow the action on FL1 Sports.
So same play. Nice pass.
Mean with it.
See, now Mean's got to finish on that.
Foul. I think they're going to get Deming on that one.
I agree. Mike, he's 2 feet from the basket. He's passing it to Carfolo, who's 15 feet away.
It's always good to be unselfish, but not from there.
And they are both big guys. Look for do a great job of finding each other. But once in a while, when you're that close to the paint, you got to be a little selfish.
Yeah.
Cafola.
There you go.
Swishes it. Don't forget Upstate Hoops podcast Sundays on Finger Lakes 1. Inside Wayne, Finger Lakes, high school basketball. I'm a regular viewer of the program, usually while I'm having my breakfast and 2 cups of coffee.
Kyle Bailey into the game for the first time.
Shot is up and good. Cafola.
He saw a lot more action last year, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with him, but Carfolo right there.
Benedict's is new.
Carfolo just switched 2 free throws. Looked great on him.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, I think Carfolo might have got away with a foul there.
Yeah, Waterloo didn't. Nobody was coming back to the ball there, and left the guard off to dry a little bit.
Here's that little step back from Jake Jones.
Nice shot.
Kyle Bailey inbounding to Benedict's. Knowlton. Knowlton top of the lane. Knowlton gets it blocked. Knowlton gets it back. Loses it. Gets it back. Bailey. Benedict's. Time is running out. Better hurry.
Down to 4. No foul.
You better throw up a prayer. And he did. Oh, he almost made it. The rebound.
Almost a repeat of the girls' game.
Right. Jake Jones. Left of the lane. Stopping and popping. Good.
That was a nice little drive. Nice pull up.
Yeah, that's a good skill right there. Not a lot of kids can do that. Stop, pull from the foul line.
And he kept his mechanics straight up and down. Good rotation.
I think Waterloo needs to settle down here. They're a little. That last possession was a little out of control.
Yeah.
A lot of dribbling, and they need to get the ball back inside the Deming.
Those sneakers by the likes of Benedict's looks like something you'd wear on Halloween night. And nice color. Our friend Jarrett Benedict's.
Not sure what's going on here.
Don't forget FLX Weekly with Jessica Lahr.
Shot clock, I think, shouldn't have been reset.
Every Wednesday, new episodes. Our friend Jessica
we'll
Lar.
reset it. Yeah.
Now we got the John Cameron piece being worked here. And that gives me a chance to talk about the likes of Dobbins Drugs, great sponsor of ours. They believe their customers are one big family. Whether you need assistance getting over a winter's common cold or a get well card, Dobbins is there to help you. Located in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. Thank you very much, Dobbins Drugs, for your support and sponsorship. Mynderse gets a turnover.
Pass.
Oh,
nice
drive
drive.
it in, lay it up
Real
in
nice
there.
drive.
Brad Anderson. Waterloo timeout. 26-18. Mynderse opens up by 8. Finger Lakes Partners, insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Trust someone who lives in your community with offices in Geneva, Waterloo, and Victor. Visit Finger Lakes Partners online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salad bar, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. And the dog here, along with Matt Verkey and Mike Alessio, welcome back to our broadcast. 26-18 with 4 minutes and 7 ticks remaining till halftime of the boys' game. Updating the girls' game, too much Mynderse girls. They win 59-44 in game 1 tonight. And now Mynderse boys leading by 8. And as Verk pointed out, the Waterloo boys have not beaten Mynderse in basketball since 2007. Pretty hard to believe. Long stretch.
It is, and they're doing a decent job tonight. Just this last 3-4 minutes, they've struggled to get a good shot off. Mynderse been pressuring the ball. Last time they were making an effort to get the ball in the Deming, but there's about 4 people down there. They need to take away that weak side help and isolate him on the block.
Yeah, they seem to be down a little bit. They're kind of a noticeable team that when things aren't going their way, they shut down a little bit. So they need some spark from somebody.
Mynderse playing a 1-3-1 here with Main up top. I like this defense. He's real athletic up at the front of it.
Ayers hit the side of the rim, side of the basket, I should say. It'll go back to Mynderse.
That was one of Coach Field's big things, was that 1-3-1. I know Coach Ciotti has that in the repertoire. They just haven't played it too much this year.
Yeah, they haven't.
But I think with Main up top, that's not a bad option. Cause a lot of distractions.
Shot by Jake Jones will not go. Easy rebound, Waterloo.
This is a point during the year for Mynderse that they just haven't been able to open it up. They kind of plateau at an 8-point lead or 6-point lead, 10-point lead, and let teams hang around. And very often they fought back into it, as opposed to blowing them out at this point, turning up the pressure, being a little more aggressive, and really opening up a game.
Shot by Benedict's no good. Jake Jones to the baseline, no good. Easy rebound, Deming.
That's a bad shot there.
And that's why I think now would be the he might.
Here's Mean going to the hoop, and he rams it home. Jake Mean.
I don't know if we can count that for a dunk.
No. And Mynderse opens up by 10. Ayers stopping and popping, no. Rebound, Deming. Head fake, lay it up, no.
Oh, that Deming with a foul.
Going the other way.
He's getting a little frustrated, so.
Yep.
Here we go, Jake Mean. We'll count it as a dunk.
I would have liked to seen a slamma-jamma, though. That'd have been fun to talk about.
He can do it.
Yeah, talk about igniting the crowd.
He's real athletic. He can dunk easy. That's why I thought he would have thrown it down a little bit harder.
Yeah, I was hoping for that. That ignites the crowd like nothing else.
Now they're taking Deming out, which they don't know who's supposed to be in the game.
Pass underneath and a foul. Checking the line for Mynderse will be the likes of Ben Cafola. As he got hammered.
Let's see if Ben can continue on his roll. I think he made his last foul shot.
Yeah, he made his last 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Tim Imhoff. Imhoff is in the air, and it's not going to go.
Yeah.
Sorry. I meant Ben Cafola, excuse me.
Aiden Child into the game for Minders. He's coming off Port Byron. He had 10 points, 10 rebounds, I think.
Yeah, he had a real nice game against Port Byron.
And he's somebody who hasn't really seen a whole lot of time. I don't know if he got any time against Geneva, but
he got in a little bit against Geneva. He
air ball or hit the front of the rim.
Violation on airs. Stepped in too early. Coach tells me that he's just been doing a real strong. He's a real hard worker in practice, very fundamentally sound, and deserved a little bit of time. Got some against Port Byron, more than normal. Jake Mean had to sit out that game, and he took advantage of it. And I saw a little more action, and that's the way it goes.
Mateo's in the game for Waterloo. Stenberg now weaving it out top of the lane, trying to get rid of it to one of his playmates. He does. And that'd be Ayers. Lead is 10, Minders. Nice head fake.
Good defense by Minders here.
Mateo. Baseline Stenberg, nowhere to go. He's going to get a blocking foul called against Minders Academy, and that's Ben Cafola on the foul.
I didn't really see much of a foul there. It looked like Ben held his ground pretty good.
Yeah, I thought he did. I think that's one they should have let go.
There's the East standings up on the board there.
Minders Academy, 5-1 in league. Waterloo still looking for their first W. Up and good.
I'm a little surprised Mid-Lakes hasn't been able to string a few more wins together.
Yeah, they got off to a hot start, but I think it was against the, they had a favorable early season schedule. They lost to Wayne tonight, so they're going to drop even more now.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Jake Jones for Minders. Taking the bomb. Banked it home.
I think he had Trout open, too, on the roll there.
Banked it home. Jake Jones with a hammer. And all of a sudden, Minders up by 12.
Those are killers, too. Just not a good shot, obviously. You get lucky to bank it in.
Stenberg answers with a nice bucket.
By Stenberg and a nice shot.
A minute remaining till halftime. Minders up by 10. Jones on a drive. Lost by Minders. It'll go back to Waterloo.
Kyle Ruddy into the game for big Ben Cafola.
Thought that last one
had a good game as well against Port Byron.
Thought that last one was off Waterloo.
Yeah.
Or a foul, one or the other.
This is a momentum deal where Waterloo get a couple of buckets. Going to feel good going to the locker room.
45 seconds left.
The lead is
they
only
need
10.
One here for sure.
Right.
And it's been without Deming.
Right. Ayers. Out. Bomb from way outside. No, too strong. Saved by Waterloo. Great play goes to Minders. And the Blue Devils take it back. Up by 10 with 23 seconds remaining till halftime. We got a whistle.
Timeout.
Minders. And a timeout with 20 seconds to go. Almost 19.4 to be exact. Hey, folks, baseball. Believe it or not, we're talking baseball. Perfect game collegiate baseball action hits the Finger Lakes this summer with the Newark Pilots and the Geneva Twins in action. Nightly showcasing some of the best collegiate baseball players in the country. Go to NewarkPilots.com or GenevaTwins.com for season ticket packages. Another great couple of sponsors of our broadcast. And yes, as we span the crowd, good enthusiastic crowd here tonight from Waterloo. Don't forget our next podcast will be Thursday night. We'll be at North Rolls Wolcott. Red Creek will come in and take on the undefeated Cougars of NRW, North Rolls Wolcott. So that'll be our next one.
See what, Minders come off a timeout here, 20 seconds. Let's see what Coach Ciotti drew up. Obviously, you want to get a shot off with 4 or 5 seconds, give a chance to get the offensive rebound.
So the Blue Devils inbound. Better hurry. And they get barely it
Went
in.
into-
Almost stolen.
Got it right that time.
Mynderse will retain possession with 16.9 left. Inbounding will be Kellen Kerr. Callan
Into Aiden, looking for a cutter.
Somebody's got to come get it here.
Yeah,
to
they're
the
gonna get something
baseline.
moving.
Out to Jones. 10 seconds. Jake Jones setting his team. Mynderse up by 10. Jake on a drive. Jake lay it up.
Oh, offense.
Do we call it?
Illegal screen on Trout.
Illegal screen. Don't count the basket. As Jones made a nice move, and you can see why with the illegal screen. He had that easy pathway.
I think he kind of slid down the lane going for the rebound, but he really was just shielding another man. So a good call.
Right. So Waterloo with 4.4. Trying to strategize. Waterloo, whatever they do, they better do it in a hurry. Back to the Indians. Shot in the air. No. End of the first half. 31-21. Mynderse at half. We'll continue our coverage after we hear from these great commercial sponsors. Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School Basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics. Celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health. Medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Bread's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on, and small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Wisdom passed on from generation to generation. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Well, as we bring you back to Waterloo High School, Harold Weber with Matt Verkey and Mike Alessio. Glad to have you return as we are at halftime. And there's our buddy Mike Ferrara being honored at on the gymnasium. They're doing some sort of ceremony. And gentlemen, In a minute, we're going to get to sectional standings that Jim's going to throw up for us. But in any event, Matt, it was a pretty much Mynderse Academy control for the most part. Waterloo had some good looks. Deming had some good looks. Didn't turn out to be scores. And as a result, Mynderse pretty much even balanced, leading by 10.
You know, we talked earlier, Deming was going to have a big game, and I think he has 2 points.
Right.
I think he hit his shot early.
Yep.
And he's really taken some wild shots in my mind. You know, a couple shots inside where he just missed them. They got to go back and give him the ball. Obviously, he's their best player, but he needs to be a little bit more assertive. And he hasn't played that much either.
Right.
He's taken himself out of the game a couple times. He needs to be out there. Ayers needs to be out there. They need to take care of the ball and just do a better job overall.
Yeah, Mike. I mean, it's a matter when you have your gun, you gotta have him score for you. And
you have to have them score for you. So it appears as though it's the same thing they've been battling. They just can't put it together. Individually, there are shining moments, but even Ayers had some nice drives and shots, but more out of control a little bit. A very talented guard, just as Ben is a big man, but you just got to be more consistent. That's all. And even Mynderse, you're never unhappy with a 10-point lead, but it's a sloppy 10-point lead. I think there's some good things.
I thought Brett Anderson had a nice first half. Hit a couple threes, did a nice job, some nice passes. Maine had a couple layups early on. And in general, Mynderse played pretty good defense. For a group that's pretty talented offensively, Mynderse really holds their teams below 50 points. I think I read their only 2 losses were the only 2 games they give up above 50 points.
Yeah.
So, at times they look lackadaisical on defense, but they do a nice job of holding the teams down. They got good size, good athleticism, and that's really been their bread and butter. They're big guys, and then
they're big guys.
Their defense.
Well, guys, you've all seen North Rose-Wolcott, of course, led by some outstanding players. Number 1 in the power rankings, Verk, undefeated. They might eventually play Mynderse Academy. You've seen both teams. What's your gut feeling if they were to go at each other and they both played well?
Oh, I think it'd be a great game. I couldn't even make a prediction on who would win that. North Rose is well coached. They got a great group of kids.
Right.
We had a couple of them in our studio.
Right.
Very under control. Their point guard Norris is
outstanding.
The best player that I've seen in the Wayne Finger Lakes area. He's very, very under control. Does everything. And very unselfish, the whole team. And I think that's what makes them so good right now. Is I think they've gelled. I think they're there, and Mynderse is trying to get there a little bit.
Yeah.
And they've gone through a couple changes here, Mynderse. But I think potentially that could be a great matchup. That whole classification, you got an Attica team who's 7-2. And then you got RCMCS who's lurking out there as well.
There you go.
And they're 6-7, but they're a team who is very capable. And North Rose beat them pretty good this year already, and but they're a team. They got Amos Williams and some guys who can really play. And if they get hot, what Mynderse or any of these teams really want to do is avoid especially Mynderse. They want to avoid that 4-5 game with RCMCS.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think North Rose is going to win out, and they're going to go undefeated in Wayne County, and they're going to be the 1 seed. And Mynderse at 2-3. I guess that probably won't matter too much because that game would be a neutral site anyway.
Yeah.
But what they don't want to do is slip to the 4, not so much to avoid North Rose, but just to avoid that quarterfinal matchup with RCMCS.
Yeah. I think a lot will come down to, how much improvement you can get out of the Mynderse team over the next 2 or 3 weeks. North Rose has been playing pretty solid from the get-go. Mynderse isn't playing to their potential. No question about that.
And Mynderse, the last couple of years in sectionals been early, they've gotten byes, and then they won their quarterfinal game, which was usually an easy game for them. And then they lost to, I believe, Gananda 2 years ago, when Luke Ruddy was seen in the ER last year. In games that, they were higher seeds and favored to win those games. So, this group of kids has really got to put it together, and, they're potentially, they could, they're capable of winning a sectional title this year.
Oh, yeah.
But, they need to prepare and be ready and execute against the good teams, because you're going to have to do that when you face a Northwood Wolcott or
It can't just be another loss, because then your loss is the season's done.
Sure.
I remember sitting at the college, and we were talking, 3 of us, about Waterloo and their prospects for this year. They had the big guy Deming coming back. We knew Ayers was going to show up. We knew Stenberg was going to be a player. And all of us collectively said we thought that they would have a good year and they would be maybe a surprise in the Finger Lakes East. And here we are on January the 8th, 2016, and they're 0-5, looking at 0-6. It's amazing, Mike, how things turn around in Burke.
Yeah, looking at their sectional thing right here, standings right here. Right, they're in a tough group here. You know, a lot of Finger Lakes East teams that have already beaten Waterloo this year. But you know, you got Hornell at 7-2, and Penn Yan beat Hornell, I think a week ago. So, you know, I would say, you know, any of those top 8 teams are probably capable of winning this classification as well. You know, Newark 5-4, they played a great out-of-conference, out-of-league schedule, really challenged themselves this year. But, you know, really any of those top 5 or 6 teams are capable.
So we are at halftime, under a minute to play a minute to go until we get ready to roll here in the third quarter from Waterloo. Hope you've enjoyed our action and hope you've enjoyed our halftime show. Again, the Waterloo Mynderse Academy girls defeated the Waterloo girls in our first part of our doubleheader broadcast here tonight. Final score was 59-44. And again, speaking of North Rose, that's where our next stop will be. I will be doing the play-by-play. Mike Alessio will be along to do commentary. We'll be in NRW next Thursday night. Make sure that's a Thursday night, taking on Red Creek as the Cougars continue their quest to go undefeated in the Wayne League as we count down here. Let me remind everybody before we get to action in the third quarter, Jimmers Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com, and for service, visit Stevers Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmers Auto and Stevers Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. Good guy. Thank you, Jimmer, for your support of our coverage here on Finger Lakes FL1 Sports. Well, gentlemen, we're ready to go in our second half coverage, and the Indians of Waterloo will get possession and start of the third quarter down by 1-0, down by 10. Well, there you go. There you go, what Verk's been preaching. Big Deming took it to the hoop and laid it off the glass.
Good job by Waterloo there. They ran a little pick and roll, got some high action, and isolated Deming and made a nice little head fake and went right by Maine for the easy 2 points.
And Mynderse goes down low to do the same thing.
Okay. Brad Anderson going way outside and switch.
Three.
Brett's having a great game.
Brad Anderson.
It was a real smart play there. He took a look inside, saw that both men went with Jake Mean. Pull up.
Yeah, Waterloo defensively has got to do a better job of talking there. You know, Ayers should have known to go out on him and leave the big guy inside.
Travel. Benedicts turns it over.
Here's that step back three for Brett.
Yep.
So Waterloo playing straight man here.
Mynderse.
Cafalo. Mean.
Had him off his feet. Nice
Mean,
drive.
good inside. He's going to get fouled. Hard foul.
Nice job by Jake and Kellen Culliher did a nice job. They were very patient on that. Mynderse ran a nice set. And I like the aggressiveness of Maine on that play. I think he has the ability to get the hole a little bit more than he actually does.
Yeah, he's very quick. I think if he made that move a little quicker, he'd catch some people off guard there. He tends to look around for the pass before he makes his decision.
Deming coming back out of the game. Picked up his third foul. So that's not good news for Waterloo.
No.
You know, they got one possession out of him offensively.
Not happy. Shot is up and good.
Drops in.
Got the nice roll.
And Coach Steinen's got to be careful here not to let this get away with Deming on the bench.
Right.
You know, at this point, you know, I don't know if he's smart enough to play with the 3 fouls, but it might be a chance they're going to have to take.
Stenberg throws it away. And it'll go back to Mynderse Academy.
Just an unforced turnover there, and that's a 4-year varsity player. They just,
right.
You know, where are you going?
All right, folks, let me remind you that our action is brought to you by Red's Place. They're always serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls. Awesome daily specials, soup, and the best sandwiches and burgers in town. Visit menshalloffame.com for the full menu. Red's Place, a great supporter of our coverage. Farrar Lumber has been a fixture here in Seneca Falls, New York, since 1959. Start planning your next kitchen or bath remodeling project at farrarlumber.com. And as I told you earlier, we have a special broadcast on the show that I do, the Tuck Show Weber, this week. Next Friday, a week from today, we are thrilled to have the two owners and the two partners of the Lago Resort and Casino, Tom Wilmot Sr. and Brent Stevens. They own the joint, or they will own the joint, as it's being constructed as we speak. They will be in at 10 o'clock a.m. on Friday, a week from today. Tom Wilmot, Brent Stevens, the two owners, co-partners of Lago. 10 a.m. broadcast time next week. Looking forward to that one. And on Monday, as I told you earlier, we have Mr. Clemson coming in, Jim Spina. I will not be asking him to pull his slacks down to see if he's wearing Clemson underwear, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was. That boy is a Clemson football fan. As we're back to action, nice fake by Mean, and he banked it too strong. Rebound, Mynderse gives it back to the Blue Devils.
Nice job there by Mynderse. That's a good play. Well, that wasn't a good play, but the original play was a nice play. Isolated, little pick and roll.
Once again, he's got to finish that.
Ayers, air ball. Back to Mynderse. Lead pass.
Look for him to take a charge. Nice pass.
Shot up, no. And what do we got? Travel. Nick Ciotti wasn't crazy about the call.
I like the idea.
The first time.
Yeah, I like the idea by Kerr, but I think a bounce pass works better there. Then he can just go right up with it. He kind of had to jump up, catch the ball, and come back down originally.
5:40 remaining in the third. It is Mynderse by 13.
Waterloo just hasn't, the last three possessions have not got a good shot off. And
here's a long air ball, and it gets worse. Taken back by Mynderse.
They've turned it over twice and airballed it twice.
Yep, that's right.
Corner. Kellen Kerr was looking to spot up over there.
Jake Mean,
nice pass.
Layup nice underneath. Pass. That's Cafola. And all of a sudden, here we go again. The lead expands to 15. Mynderse over to Waterloo, 38-23.
The thing I don't like, though, is Maine sticking his tongue out and shaking his head after that pass.
That's a little too much extracurricular activity.
Imhoff made that free throw. I made that shot for Waterloo, by the way, on that trip down court. Brett Anderson lays it up off the glass and in.
Brett's having a great game.
Brett is.
This one's starting to get out of hand. They got Deming ready to come back in.
Right.
Might want to take a timeout to get him in. Waterloo looks just a little disheveled here.
Yeah, they're having a hard time.
Almost gave away another steal.
Benedict's. Not a lot of movement.
Bomb from way outside, going to be long. Rebounded by Mynderse Academy.
Mynderse pushing it up.
Keller Kerr on the rebound. Pass comes cross court to the baseline. Brett Anderson.
Bounce pass. Now there's a good bounce pass.
Mean good play to Cafola, and he missed it. And Mynderse gives it back to Waller, and then he threw it away. Yeah. Indians totally disheveled. Oh, as the lead is 15.
Here's that little pass. Yeah. The same play almost worked again.
All right.
That's a good cut.
Yeah, that's a set play, and Jake did a nice job of reading what was going on.
Brett's got to dribble a little closer to that screen.
Good dive attempt by Ayers. Under 4 to play third quarter. Mynderse comfortably ahead in this one by 15. Nice pass underneath to Cafola. Back to Mean. And our pitcher goes blank. And he missed it. Rebounded.
That's what I'm talking about. He gets all excited. He's got to make layups.
Yeah.
3 or 4 missed layups in a row from him.
Benedict's down to Deming. Short. Rebound. Up. Good. Ayers.
There's a good hustle going to the board. Kellen missed his box out on that. And it can be tough against a quick kid like Ayers. You really got to get a body on him early or else you're done.
Here's Brett going to the hoop. Banks it too long. Rebound easily by Deming. Easy for the little guy, Benedicts.
Another pretty good look, though, there for Mynderse.
Yeah. That two-man play is working pretty well for him.
Pass underneath Deming, too long. He's had a tough night, poor Ben. He's either short or long, Verk.
Yeah,
really struggling.
He came out here in the second, each half he scored early, and then he's kind of faded off there. And
really struggling.
He's just putting it up off balance, it seems.
He's not gathering himself and going up strong.
Yeah.
And he gets a little out of control.
So Mynderse, a little pressure from the Indians, and they break it easily down in a hurry, and they had somebody open. Nice pass back to Brett.
Nice pass by Ben Cafola.
Cafola to Brett Anderson. What a beauty.
Cafola and Maine are both very good passers.
Ayers inside, short. Going to get a foul, though.
I think I got Cafola on it.
Ayers with the line to shoot 2.
It is. Cafola on the foul. This is a nice
pass.
This is a nice play
Ben.
right here, yeah. Beautiful play.
Yeah. Good look.
Ayers, good. Shot is up and good.
Gets the roll.
Ayers a couple of them. And the lead is 13. Mynderse up by 13. As you follow the action on Finger Lakes 1 Sports. And we got a chintzy foul. Who'd they get, Ayers?
Yeah, Ayers on the reach. He was going for a little pickpocket.
Don't forget, folks, at the end of this game, as Mike and Verk did at the first game, we'll have a player that they'll be talking to. That'll be in our post-game show. That, of course, will be brought to you by our good friend, Dr. Rod Littlejohn, who sponsors the post-game show.
He got Mean wide open at the block.
Drive it in. Jake Jones throws up a prayer, no good. Rebounded to Waterloo. That is the Rod Littlejohn Smiles with Style post-game show coming up at the end of this one. We still got 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Drive it in. Nice play.
Nice drive.
Ayers.
Down to 11.
All of a sudden, we're down to 11.
Another Finger Lakes action. That was Penyan up 13 on Paul Mack.
There's a long shot. No good. Rebounded by Waterloo. And they're going to call what? Jump ball. It'll still be, I believe, MA possession.
What was that score?
Penyan up 13 on Paul Mack at halftime.
Wow.
Penyan kind of coming on here. They beat Hornell last week, who's having a great season as well.
I've always felt Penyan was underrated.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play this year.
Mynderse inbounded the basketball up by 11. A minute and a half remaining, third quarter. Here's Brett driving, lays off, lost the ball, Cafola, and it's going to be a jump. It's going to go to Waterloo.
Yeah.
So that was sort of an escaping.
Yeah, Ben lost the handle on it, and I think he got away with the travel, too.
Yeah, it was a nice play, nice read by Brett Anderson, and, Ben just got to be there to finish that.
So a bucket here, guys, a three-pointer would really have this crowd ignited.
Yeah, it was 10 at halftime. They got it down to 11 right now, so it's only been 1 point so far, but obviously Waterloo needs to take that the other way.
Ayers going to bomb it, and Ayers score!
Got a real nice
jumper. Ayers.
Real nice form.
All of a sudden, a 9-point game with a minute to go. Could Waterloo rally to come back really into this one? Mynderse now will look for a good shot. Cafola, top of the lane, left side. Kicks it out to Kellen Kerr. Drives it across the lane. Kerr throws it away.
He's out of bounds.
What do we got? Jump ball. It's going to go to Mynderse. As Ayers.
Shot by Ayers. Just a real nice follow through. Tough shot, too.
So Waterloo close to within 9. Inbounding. And they're gonna get Deming on the foul. And I think he was ready to throw the basketball up in the stands.
As I mentioned last game, I think that is some maturity, all kidding aside, that he probably would have thrown the ball away last year or 2 years ago, but
that's a tough call. I'm not sure if he hit him here or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he
that's a
did
foul.
come across him with the head. I think it would have been fine if he didn't
Little body,
follow
little
through.
body.
So Devin Anderson makes the first. He'll have another one. Devin, a sophomore, shot is up and good. Nothing but net.
So when you really think about it, they only got 4 points from Deming, and they're still hanging around.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's not too bad of an effort here from Waterloo.
Mynderse stepping up the pressure a little bit with this group in here. Quick call.
Oh, they got a foul on Cafola.
I didn't really see that either.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty clean grab. I thought he was going to call a jump ball, which equally would have been a little quick call.
Robert Bachman into the game for Mynderse for the first time.
Oop, Deming back in.
Yeah.
Going to go one shot here, so he won't have to play defense.
Right. Inbounding Deming.
Well, they were supposed to go one shot.
Deming to the hoop. No, but a foul. So the big guy, Ben Deming, will be at the line.
I guess Coach Steiner will take it, but he was yelling one shot, and Deming got it right to the hole, but it worked out, I guess, for Waterloo.
Ben's free throws, nice one, good. Mateo comes in, departing his heirs to get a breather before the fourth and final quarter, we think. Knowlton coming in.
We've seen our share of overtime games here.
Sure have. Deming's free throw is good.
Good.
So the lead is 9. 9-point lead. Deming will get a breather.
Rather rolling it.
And the Blue Devils.
They want to get the last shot here, obviously.
No shot clock.
Clock is off. Mynderse up by 9. Could go by 11 or 12.
High screen. And
here's Brett driving in. Layup. Brett missed the shot up and
nice
good.
tip in by Maine.
Jake Mean.
Oh,
stolen by Mynderse Jones. No.
Oh, good steal.
End of 3, 46-35. Mynderse will come back after this.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on. And small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
We're back here at above courtside here in Waterloo. We are going to the fourth and final quarter, we think. Waterloo down by 11 to Mynderse boys. The Mynderse girls won the first game of our doubleheader tonight, 59-44 over Waterloo girls. And so the Blue Devils looking for the sweep, but it's still Verkey game. It's only 11, a lot of time, obviously a whole quarter. So you've been saying all night we got to get more. They got to get more out of Ben Deming.
Yeah, well, now he's on the bench with 4 fouls, but we were just talking.
Right.
Kind of feels like Mynderse had total control, but really, it's still a game that's only an 11-point game, and a couple threes, and Waterloo will be right back in it.
There's one of them. Benedicts. Jarrett Benedicts. And all of a sudden, we're looking at 8.
And Mynderse in a super small team as far as they go.
Drive it in, throw up a prayer. No, Waterloo rebound. That wasn't a very well thought out shot. As Benedict's coming off his three, if he makes another one, this place will explode. Stenberg. Drive it.
Ooh, he got hooked.
Back to Benedict's. Another bomb from outside. No. Rebounded Mynderse. Off to Jake Jones. Got a man down underneath, then he lays it up and
Nice
in.
shot. That was a tough shot by Devin Anderson.
Devin Anderson on the bucket.
Yeah, good pass up there by Jones, and Devin did a nice job of finishing.
And the lead is 10. Stenberg took a step, no call. Ayers over to Benedict's. Benedict's drive it. Oh,
Nice
good
defense.
try. However, back to Mynderse. Leading for the Blue Devils. Here is Anderson.
It's Kerr.
Kerr going to the hoop, and he gets killed. Whacked hard, and he'll go to the line for a deuce.
So here's that play by Devin Anderson. Nice gather, no dribble, puts it right up. Used his body to shield the defender. Real smart play.
Kellen at the line. Shot is up and good. Kellen, a sophomore.
Kellen's having a heck of a year at the foul line this year.
Yeah.
Percentage-wise. I'm not sure what it is, but.
Pretty high.
Yeah, definitely high.
Shot is up and good. Swish. Nice free throws by Kellen Kerr. The lead is back to 12. Mynderse up by 12. In our second part of our doubleheader here tonight on Finger Lakes FL1 Sports. We hope you've been with us most of the night for our high school basketball coverage.
Mynderse in a 2-3. Cafola back in. Playing him in the middle.
Did he lose it? Yes, he did. They're saying it's going back to Mynderse.
Yeah, at this point, I'd bring Deming back in right now.
Yeah,
it's
12
kinda, they had it down
points,
to 8, and now it's back up to 12 with a chance to put it up to
If they were
14,
doing
15.
it on their own, that would be one thing. It'd be buying them time and be a good thing, but they're not making up any ground. See, now Jake Mean gets there. He didn't even look at the basket.
There's the
Nice
big
play.
guy.
And one.
Count it.
Kingston caught him.
Jake Mean on the bucket. He'll get another one. And all of a sudden, we're at 52-38. Mynderse up by 14. Here's a nice move by the big guy, Mean.
Here comes Deming.
Shot is good. 53-38. Mynderse leading by 15. As we pan the crowd. And we get the answer of the famous trivia question. Have you ever seen anybody 7 years or older without a cell phone in their hand? Answer, no. Every time he pans the crowd with a camera, we see cell phones, including the dog, who doesn't know how to turn it on.
I expect a flip phone out of you, dog.
I had one. Jimmy Santa Cruz almost had a heart attack when I told him I got a smartphone. I got a good deal.
I bet you did.
A real good deal. All right, pass thrown away, and that was almost his fifth and final one.
Well, I'm glad they didn't call it, but they certainly could have.
Drive it in. Oh, nice play.
Brett
Anderson, and I hate to say it, folks, this could be the time the limo starts showing up. Unfortunately, timeout.
He's going to try to regroup.
The lead is
going.
expanded to 17 MA with 5:15 remaining, and it doesn't look good for the Tribe right now. Hey, folks, Finger Lakes Construction is the #1 post-frame builder in New York State, providing complete building packages for a wide range of construction, including personal garages, commercial office complexes, municipal, agricultural, pole barns, and more. Visit them online at fingerlakesconstruction.com. There's a legend, Tree Felber, if we ever saw one. By the way, Thompson Health Urgent Care Center in Farmington provides acute illness and injury care in a welcoming environment with doctors, nurse practitioners, and physician assistants, whose goal is to get you treated promptly and courteously so you can get back to enjoying your life. Learn more at thompsonhealth.com. And Dr. Rod Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through orthodontic care. They utilize the latest technological advances, including Invisalign and Excellident. Check out their website at littlejohnortho.com. Thanks to our great sponsors that have made this podcast and all the rest of the ones that we are doing that we've already done. Without them, we would obviously not be able to do any of these. So we appreciate the great sponsors that support our podcast.
And how about Kathleen Sinacropi on that last shot?
Fabulous.
She's going to go home and maybe catch the end on Finger Lakes 1 at home.
See, a lot of people don't know this. We talked about this in one of the upstate hoops. She's going to start doing stats for us soon.
Perfect.
We're just waiting for the right time. I talked to her about it today.
And she went along with it, huh?
She's actually hoping Jim started a couple more podcasts, I think.
Jim, there's the camera in Jim's home to film him when he comes home. Not often it's used, though.
Nice
play, Deming. Layup.
Real smart play.
$55-40. MA looks like this baby is history, folks. I mean, there is miracles, but you're going to need one. You're going to need about 4 or 5 threes.
Cut there.
Cut past.
Smart play by Kellen. Now, that's what you're looking for.
Bring it back out, and we got a foul. I think they're going to get Stenberg on the foul, maybe.
Yeah, a little too much body there, I guess, from Stenberg.
Yep, Stenberg is 3rd foul of the night.
6 foul, 1 more, and we'll be in the 1-and-1.
Scotty Nolan enters the game for the Indians. Devin Anderson enters for the Blue Devils.
Better hurry it up. They get it into Jake. Jones will shoot it from the left side. Nothing but iron. It comes back out. Waterloo basketball. Down by 15. We need some threes, the Indians are saying, and we need them in a hurry.
Mynderse playing 2-3 zone here.
Yeah, I think they're...
Here's a bomb from outside. Good.
Bolton again. I think that's his 3rd three.
If I'm Minder, I'd stick with that man-to-man and pressure the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Not let them take wide-open threes.
Brett Anderson leaves for Mean. Jake. Kellen Kerr. Mean underneath. Back out. Open shot from the corner. Good. And a foul. Oh, illegal. Take it all back.
So they count the basket?
They're waving the basket off, I believe.
Oh, Maine on the foul.
Yeah, he was trying to, he made the pass and he ran out to try to set a pick.
Yeah, there's upcoming schedule, folks. January the 12th, Penn Yan and Geneva. On the 19th, or excuse me, Mynderse taking on Penn Yan. They take on Newark on the 19th. That'll be covered by us. Then the 22nd, they got Midlakes at Lions on the 23rd, and in Pelmac at home. And you can see the Waterloo schedule to the right. 12-point game, Waterloo with the basketball. Deming turning, shooting, too strong, Deming. Rebound, Waterloo, they still have possession. Drive it in, throw up a 10-footer, good. Count it. Boy, they won't say die, Verk.
No, nice little run here. You know, Nolan's played pretty good when he's in there. He hit a couple threes, and
yep.
You know, he did turn over a couple times, but overall, he's had a nice game for Waterloo tonight.
Scott
Knowlton. And what starts it out is just a nice ball fake.
Yeah.
Jake
He's
Jones
got
his feet.
Jake a couple times
there
on
it is.
that.
Yeah, he has.
Scott Knowlton missed the free throw. The lead is 10.
Now, we don't need to hurry here.
I know, still out of time in this one. 3:25 remaining. Mynderse up by 10. Brett Anderson, top of the circle, shot in the air, good. Jake Mean.
Nice shot from Jake. He's hit a couple of those. Nice play by
knocked
Brett
away,
Anderson.
taken by Brett Anderson.
Got to be a little more aware of what's around him there.
Now they're going to slow it down, we think, with under 3 to go, up by 12. Jones backs away, listening to his coach. A do a little a la four corner, way back when.
Dean Smith.
There you go. Drive it in, throw it up, hit it.
Nice shot.
Jake Jones.
And they are back in their man. Good call on that, Matt.
You know, end the game. Just
Ben Deming drives it in too long. Rebound, M.A.
Smart play by Brett.
And they're going to take some air out of the basketball. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. So as Verk pointed out, Mynderse had not lost to Waterloo in basketball, boys basketball, since 2007 by Waterloo, taken back by Mynderse. 20 seconds on the shot clock, no need to rush. You're up comfortably, and you got a foul against Ayers, I believe. Fortunately, the streak will continue.
Yeah, it's been a great run for Mynderse basketball. Obviously, they got 3 sectional titles here in the last 6 or 7 years, and looking to add to it this year. Waterloo, I think, hasn't won it since, 64 or 65, 69, somewhere in there. Should be up there somewhere.
I think it was
Shot is up
70. 71 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
DeSickas were on the team, I think. I think it was some of the Hillmeyers.
The shot heard around the world. I was doing it to War Memorial. Double overtime.
Yes, yeah.
Verk, double overtime. I called the game from the War Memorial.
What year was it?
DeSicka.
70. Gary,
well, I started doing basketball in 70, so it had to be 71 or 72.
Uncle Gary Verkey was on that team, I believe.
Yep, that's right. The shot heard around the world. DeSicka shot, double overtime. Blocked, and it's going to be 7,000 people in that place. It was a huge crowd. I remember that.
It'd be nice to find a copy of that cassette tape.
Oh, yeah. There's somewhere. Mynderse basketball, yeah. The DeSicka shot. That place was crowded, boy. They had about... I probably got him if I got to find him. Shot from Ayers. Yes. So, under 2 minutes to play in this one.
11 points,
as noted.
A lot of time.
Mike and Matt will talk for a few minutes to a player that we decide to bring up here at the postgame show. And, of course, the postgame show is brought to you by Rod Littlejohn, Smiles with Style. That's what we call the postgame.
Mr. Baker and Carlo Lorenzetti.
Carlo Lorenzetti. Is he still officiating?
He retired
a couple years ago.
Been officiating for like 50 years, hasn't he? God.
I see Mr. Baker. He's always at the rec center refereeing some
Helps
of the,
out with the varsity
games.
as well. I see him on Sundays. There, of course, is Laura and Beth Woodard.
What did I tell you about cell phones?
And my son Nicholas over there.
See the cell phone right there? Keep scanning the crowd. Look for more cell phones. Come on. There's one. There's two.
Yeah, there's my son.
There's one by the mouth. No, that's a piece of candy. Folks, you get a little punch drunk after doing a doubleheader on a Friday night. All right, there we go. The lead is 11. 1:40 remaining. Our next broadcast, Thursday night at North Rose-Wolcott. Red Creek coming into town. We'll have it for you. Myself and Mike Alessio will be back out there along with the Hunt brothers, and no doubt Jimmy Senecropi, our director, will be alongside as well, as we look forward to seeing the undefeated Cougars of North Rose-Wolcott.
Geez, I would have liked to see a little more aggressive press on, than
call timeout, come out and do something.
Come out and do something,
But I think
if nothing else, the game might be lost, but prepare.
That's just delaying my dinner.
Kellen Kerr passing it along to his playmate. Now his head's down, throw it up, no good. Waterloo rebound, a minute left in this one. Throw it up in a hurry, Mateo with the basketball. Down low, here's Deming. Give it up, yes. No harm, no foul, minute remaining, the lead is 9.
Yeah, he's just so strong down low. I hate to see him not get the opportunities to do that more often or finish when he has had the opportunity.
Yeah, he is, but he also, at times he misses those 3 or 4 footers. He just needs to, he's been up on varsity for 3.5 years, I think. And,
a long time.
At times he looks like, he's one of the best players in the league, and there's times where he kind of gets a little bit out of sorts, where he doesn't do a great job of finishing.
Shot is up and good. Brett Anderson. He's had a nice game here tonight.
The thing that, with this Waterloo team is they just have a lot of experience. But they haven't experienced a lot of success.
Yeah.
But they got a lot of kids who've been on varsity for 3
Yeah.
or 4 years. And just never panned out, I think, the way they thought it would when they brought all those kids up
Right.
when they were young.
Shot is good.
Which makes you wonder if it would have been the right
Yeah.
move to even bring him up.
Yeah, a kid like Mateo was on varsity as a freshman, and he doesn't play a whole lot as a senior.
Banked it home, Ayers. A three-pointer by Dikembe Ayers, and a foul in the backcourt. 39.
3-point game. I brought this up at our last broadcast. I don't know if you saw the highlights of that Elmira game. It was all over.
I didn't.
6 points down with 7 seconds left.
Oh, yeah?
They
tied
hit
it?
They
won it?
Yeah. They hit a 3.
And then what? Stole it?
Stole it.
The team lost the ball going down, and kid get a three-quarter court shot at the buzzer.
I think Waterloo's just looking for the cover here.
Yeah, that's right. Shot is up and no good. 1 out of 2. Mynderse just sit back, let them score.
There's that ball fake again.
Long rebound, Mynderse, and now they're going to probably foul. I thought they'd let the clock run out, but they're going to foul and go the length of the court.
Foul to number 3, Jared Benedict. His second. And that puts the Blue Devils in the double bonus at the line to shoot 2. Kellen Kerr.
I jinxed him earlier.
Kellen Kerr missed the first.
He didn't use his knees.
Shot is up and no. Rebound Deming. Now Mynderse will sit back and let him drive it in for a score, I would trust. Now they're going to throw up a bomb. Mynderse rebound, and this baby is, as they say, in the books. 62-53. As this one is gone, Mynderse continues her amazing streak against Waterloo in basketball. As the crowd gives a nice round of applause, and that's it. Final score, the Mynderse Academy boys sweep the doubleheader here tonight, defeating the Waterloo boys 62-53. Let's check out these commercials. We'll be back. Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School Basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics. Celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health. Medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Red's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
Yeah.
And we're back in Waterloo. We have Mynderse senior Ben Cafola here with us, and congratulations, Ben. Nice
Thank you
game.
very much.
And what do you think, Mike? How do you do tonight? You see him in practice all the time, right?
I think Ben had a great game. How'd you feel out there?
I mean, I felt good. I mean, I couldn't make much from the line, but I got to kind of work on that a little bit.
Has Coach Prain been working with you on your free throws? Is
Yeah.
that I think that might be the problem. Maybe I can come in and we'll work on it, all right?
We got to pull him down with the guards. Maybe we'll work down to the obstacle course for one practice down there.
On a serious note, we covered a few of your games tonight, and one thing I've noticed is that you and Jake do a great job of looking for each other. Sometimes almost too unselfish. Like maybe you could finish, but you guys do a great job. Is that just something that's played out over the year? You two just feeling comfortable out there together?
Yeah. When he came from Romulus, yeah. He came in, and it's just like we had this thing that clicked. I mean, I never played with him before, but no matter what, we know where each other are, and it's just nice to have.
I feel that it's getting better as the year progresses as well.
Yeah.
That you're seeing, learning even more about where each other goes and where those spaces are.
Yeah.
Has it been talked about now? I mean, you and Jake obviously have had some big games lately. Is it a concerted effort from Coach Ciotti and the rest of the team to get the ball to the big guys a little bit more than in years past, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, the first look is to get us the ball down there, because if we can start to get some shots in, then we can kick the ball out, because maybe some guy will come down guard and we can just kick the ball out, and we all do good job of getting the guard the ball at the three-point line.
Sure, a lot of shooters makes it a little easier to go inside out with it. So
how is it? You get keyed up for playing against somebody like Ben Deming? I mean, we know he's a good big man. One of the better players in the Finger Lakes East. Does that get you fired up?
Oh, yeah, it does, definitely. I mean, he's about as good as they come when it comes to bigs in the league. He's a really good ball player. It's hard to defend him.
Yeah, you've been playing against him for a long time, I guess. Probably, right?
Yeah, my whole life pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, he grew, though. He got huge.
Oh, he did, yeah. Excellent.
It's hard to guard that shot that he has from, like, the top of the key down, because he gets up so high, and he likes to make that shot a lot.
So looking forward, have you guys talked about as far as team goals? Right now you're tied for the top of the league. You're the number 2 seed in Class B2. Do you guys talk about winning the league and getting a good seed come sectional time?
No, we really just talk about how we want to take it one game at a time.
That's a good approach.
Yeah, because if you think too much about that, like about those games and stuff,
you don't want to overlook anybody, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
because no game that we have is going to be a cakewalk. It's just everyone in the East is very good. You're going to have a good game whenever you come out on the floor.
Yeah, we've got
they dipped, bro.
We got a big game next week, Penn Yan, I think, and they had a big win tonight. You probably don't even know we believe they beat Pelmac.
Wow.
Pretty handily. They were up at that point, but up by 13. I guess you
really.
Oh, wow. So
it's very impressive.
What else do you foresee for the team then? I mean, big men have been seeing a little more action. I thought you did a good job staying out of foul trouble as well. That's been an issue for a few games. You look pretty solid out there tonight.
I've been trying to get more to use my feet and not my body as much. I have a tendency to calm down with my arms a little bit, and coaches, they drill that in my head to not do that anymore. We work on that a lot.
So, thanks for coming up and joining us tonight.
Thank you very much for having me.
We're going to kind of sign off here. We had the Mynderse girls with a big 59-44 win, and the boys came back for a 62-53 win. And, Ben, good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We'll get in there and work on those free throws. All right, man?
Thank you very much.
All right. So from Waterloo, New York, we're going to sign off. And thanks for everybody tuning in. And
thanks
have a good
from all
night.
the FL1 team. And we'll see you next week.